right. So, welcome back, everyone, to session 21 of our Heart of Mora campaign.
Drinking.
Welcome back. We're legal everywhere now. Nice. Yay. We've been going up through the ages. Heck yeah.
Exactly half a year of a... No, 42. No, never mind. I did forever.
20 charisma. Don't worry.
Charisma, not intelligence.
I believe you.
Yeah.
I was totally into it, though. I was like, yeah, absolutely. There's something of 20.
21, half a year, and
Almost.
So, quick little recap before we get started. So, it has been nearly a month since you all met one another. You have journeyed across the sea together. You've faced a dragon within a thunderous storm together. And you have faced the threats of the Heart of Mora together, facing the ruling class and the wild jungles and the creatures that dwell within. You found allies along the way and continue to find more and more truths unveil themselves. You have followed one another through the weeks, for better or for worse, and most recently that teamwork has brought you about the cleansing of an unholy place. As one by one, you begin to ready yourselves for the next leg of your journey. You set yourselves up amongst the cart. Who is driving?
I think it was Burr.
Famed animal handler.
Thought I was in the back.
What time is it? Or what day is it?
It's about 1, I believe, and it is Om Day. 1 p.m.
Haven't seen
1 year.
Yeah, Jumanji.
Home day. Oh, which home day? First home day?
First Om Day of Bera.
Yeah.
Well,
Davina's in the back. It's just.
I mean, I...
Who was drunk?
I was driving to the cemetery.
I just imagine you just stopping, getting off, and just getting in the back. And
Just waiting.
Well, we all just, yeah, because we all just kind of.
it's what I wanted to do.
Yeah, everybody holds up the back and you get in, you're like, I'm not trying.
Everybody starts going. Not everyone can fit in the cart, it's worth noting,
Does
because
anyone
the
have
cart
the
can't
need
take
to go
all
back
of you.
First fire
Well,
report? Is it just
I'm in
me?
the back of the
Yeah.
car.
Like, I would say 2 people can ride, and then everyone else.
We need the appointment.
Who's gonna
Well,
I don't.
Like-
that is one thing I don't.
Like 2 in
have
front, 2 in back, and then 2 would
I
have
will
to
say
walk.
It has been
I
kind
think
of a.
Who's going up?
Yeah.
Who stop walking?
Yeah, I would say for the sake of, like, the cart can only carry so much weight and an amount of people, so, like, 2 people could ride up, like, in the shotgun spot, and then 2 people could sit in the back.
Didn't read.
And other than that, that horse can't take more, because that's pushing its limits of
Davina
weight.
already claimed back.
How bloody is Davina right now?
Yeah, how bloody is Davina?
I
We
think.
had a long run.
Okay.
A day ago. Well, a morning ago.
I'm bleeding and
No,
bruised.
you didn't have a lot.
Me
No, you're not.
No, I didn't. Oh, no, I guess that was.
We haven't rested.
That was yeah. All 3 of you guys should be rather hurt.
Yeah, what's your HP at?
It would have been at 0 and then some healing.
I think for Davina was max. I think I got max.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think
he's
I got-
actually Max,
yeah, I
and
got
we're
it
the only
back.
ones
Right.
Yeah.
that are bearing the brunt of what happened. To them.
Yeah, I have
Somebody
7 hit
healed
points.
me.
I healed all.
Yeah.
I healed all 3 of you guys.
Yeah.
I have a
But
quarter
only
of my
for-
health.
What? Sorry.
Other than Davina, who
About
has
1
plus
PM.
Yeah.
I have a +1.
Plenty of day ahead of you for
Fun,
sure.
baby.
It's a relatively clear day out. Couple clouds.
I got a
Mine's
+2 as
+4.
Yeah, but you don't.
Who's
You
driving?
don't want to drive.
Not me.
well. I can drive.
How far away are we from the car? Like an hour?
About an hour. Yeah, maybe an hour and a half. Forlord Cemetery is pretty much halfway between Fort George and First Fire, and it's about 3 hours, so maybe an hour and a half, yeah.
I think I might have cracked my rib back there with the banshee, but I'll walk for a bit if
That
you need to
sucks.
take a rest.
I have no problem walking.
You can sit up front with me. Oh, it's Tyndale.
I think Goose told me.
Who's shotgun?
Ah, right.
What's
Hello.
Oh, there's 4 spots on the cart, right?
One person has to
Driving,
drive.
3 people resting.
Yes.
So who's driving?
I can drive.
I'll walk.
So I guess the people that are dying.
Would you like? You could. Well, it's either that or someone else drive.
Well, driving isn't resting. So.
No.
I must.
You're walking?
No.
I'll walk.
No.
I was really surprised for a second.
So front seat, drive back.
Thank
You
you,
and I are walking.
Lucian.
Available.
You're very gracious.
Inspiration.
I stepped-
You doling that shit out pretty easy, or what's that?
You know what? I came to that.
To decide whether who's sitting or walking? No inspiration.
Had a try.
Good try.
So where are we going?
I'm
Supply.
going to the
Just-
beach.
You should head back to First Fire.
Quick stop. We're not.
Restock.
I'm not
Easy.
When do we need to be at? How long do we have before those elves come back for us?
It's just been exactly.
It's at end of the month, so
End of fire?
It's only been
Yeah.
2 days.
it's a long
We
time.
have a few weeks. We can afford another stop at First Fire.
We need to find a way to get you guys into the town so you guys aren't just outside waiting while we're in the town.
I won't be long.
You guys look a graveyard.
It being 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and like you guys are by Forlord Cemetery still, and the main road is just right there. There is traffic that is
traffic, yeah.
passing
Yeah.
by like
We're
periodically.
still standing by the cart.
Yeah. But just so you know, there are certain
Deciding where we're
carts passing by.
north,
There's
south.
You're good right
very, very frequently, but
Numbers during-
somewhat.
Yeah.
Like midday, be some crossover.
It's okay. I if I take a short rest, this guy can tell me some stories along the way. Make that rest a little bit better.
Probably walk. I'm walking.
Yeah, but if,
I can't walk and chew bubble gum. at the same
so,
time.
do you have to be taking a short rest for to do your
It's-
rest?
I
Interesting, 'cause
don't think
It's 10 minutes during your short rest if he's singing. I mean, you can walk and play.
Vina rolled.
I would say.
She flipped a coin and it's in your favor.
Oh, wheel or whoa? What do you do?
So I shall.
What's happening?
Something bad.
I thought it was like, I'm not going back.
Is she's
I don't know.
right now, or
Yeah.
ready my blades? What's going on?
No, I don't need to. I don't need to be
I'm going to put you out of your
Okay,
misery.
cool. Yeah.
Just
As long as I can, if I'm taking a short rest, and as long as I can see and hear you, and you're doing your thing.
You don't even need to see me. You just need
I
to.
shall
anybody who's doing
expel
so.
my last spell slot.
Well, what? I can just take a rest. I'll be fine.
We're,
Just give me.
yeah, so everybody's
let me
going
sleep
to
a
go
little
to rest up.
I flipped a coin.
Oh, okay.
so, what do you
And
do?
I get some pets. Yeah.
Casting spell?
Here.
Okay.
Alright. So
Just take it. Just take it. Just take it.
Just take it.
They
these
don't
don't
out.
come often.
This is what she said.
Oh look.
8? Yeah.
+2.
Plus whiz?
Oh, yeah, it's +4.
14 because it's my spell.
Right.
Damn.
Yeah, that's all you.
14?
Mhm.
+7. +2 +5, right?
You don't
Am I wrong
add
about
your
that?
spell modifier to cure wounds, right?
No, it's not my my spell
You add your
casting
spellcasting
ability
ability.
modifier.
So what's your wisdom modifier?
Oh, never mind.
So
Yeah, not the attack
not
thing.
their proficiency.
12. 12.
Still pretty good.
There you go.
Still insane.
Still really good, yes. For a first level.
Thank you.
I, however, would like to hear a song.
Please.
Please.
Give me 1 hour and I will switch places with you. And I can take a turn walking.
I'm not walking out.
Yeah, plus spellcasting modifier.
Well,
Not
yeah.
+2 plus that, just plus your spellcasting modifier. So what did you roll?
An 8.
So +5 now. Because
So-
you're...
So 13.
Oh, no, it's
Oh.
+4. Excuse me, you're right.
He's not.
Yeah, I keep thinking that everyone's fucking at 20 now after that. It's like a lot of 20s rolling around now.
Oh yeah, you're 20 dex too.
Oh yeah, so the thing about that book that's cool is, like, it'll give you +2 or whatever, but it also increases your maximum strength value to +2.
22.
So your maximum strength becomes 22.
Oh, I thought it was only if you were already at 20.
I read it a few times and was like, this is, I think, the way
I've
that
read
it
it.
I
works.
think
Yeah.
that makes sense because
That makes sense.
Yeah, it should permanently boost you.
So are we on our way back?
Anyway, yeah.
Let's do it that way.
So just so that
I guess we'll head back to First Fire Fort.
You guys going back? Okay. Sweet. That's pretty easy to make your way there. Who you're driving?
Driving, shotgun,
No problem.
Ronnie in the back, walking. I'm gonna be playing my lute, and I'll be doing Song of Rest while
Okay. It's
walking.
fairly easy to drive the cart. No problem. So an hour and a half goes by. You're just chilling in the back. You're walking, or you're reading as well. And you guys are just going straight into town, or what's your destination? Like edge of town? Like, yeah, sure.
Sailor's Wind.
Oh yeah, let's get rid of
You haven't dipped into the Sailor's Wind yet.
So anybody who's taking a short rest can roll an extra
You
d6.
do have some stuff
when,
about that.
Yeah, brother.
So you can.
It's at the end of the short rest, right? Or can we assume that?
By the time you guys you'll still have a bit of a journey still yet before you arrive. But yeah,
That's not bad.
get there.
Yeah, exactly.
So you can spend up to half your level or half your hit dice
Actually, yeah.
during the short
Okay.
rest. So you could use
That's
2 hit
Yeah.
dice if you wanted to.
And with the Song of Rest, you get an additional 2 to 3.
You get an extra d6.
Oh, DC.
Yes.
We small cherry. Yeah.
I
Back
was saying
at
when
17 now.
before everybody got here, I completely forgot that existed.
So that's the thing.
Song of
Yeah.
Rest.
Yep. Until like 2
When
days
was the
ago.
last time we took a short rest, though? Really? But
Yeah.
we extended hit die.
Yeah, that's true. It's either long rest or like.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway,
Can't remember the last time I rolled it.
More of
Yeah,
those.
more temp points.
More of those.
Your temp points are gone, by the way, if you had any.
it is a spicy novel,
Sorry. Enough time to stop?
a romance.
It's a romance. Is it about a sailor?
So far,
It's called Sailor's Wind.
The Sailor's Wind.
What is it?
What's the?
I mean, are you
Is it
reading
like-
it through or are you skimming a bit? You know.
I don't know. I've got all the time in the world with this book. This is my only book. I'm gonna read every single word.
Yeah, I'll say it's it's written from the perspective of a single sailor and his journey
So right now
across
it's
the
just
sea.
exposition.
Yeah,
And like,
starting to get to know
Little bit
him.
reading,
and-
yeah.
Tim thinks you pulled the book out,
Yeah.
and she's like staring at you, waiting for you to reach to her.
Just
You want me
reading
to read out
50
loud?
Shades of Grey. Sailor's point of view.
Then I took the cabin boy.
do you want me to make that?
50 Shades of Grey water.
Nasty.
No.
Not one of those kind of books.
Oh no!
It's like waterboarding. Weird beat.
I don't really like this book.
Ooh, I
Very, very frightening.
I actually don't even. Oh no, I must have internet because I used D&D Beyond since we've been here, so it did turn back on. Yay!
Oh,
So yes, it is romance. And,
I'll get into
You know,
it. a little
anyway.
bit. I only have like.
Whoa.
ooh, that's a thunder roll! Oh my god, that's a long one. Holy crap, that was
Argus is
huge.
happy tonight.
Ah, totally. Argus like, bless this fucking night. Anyway, so
discuss.
yes, on your way there, are you guys just going straight into town with the cart? Like, what's the plan? When you start approaching, like, it's been about an hour, so you're starting to approach where you can see, the fields and things like that of first fire.
I suggest no.
I slow the horse down.
We'll need to remain outside of the outskirts of town. We'll have to keep an eye out, sharp eye. If anybody comes by who looks like they're wearing the colors of Avondale, we can handle ourselves.
Stab him in the back.
No. Be very unassuming. Make ourselves not seen.
Hold on, what's
So-
coming into
Roll
town?
I
him
guess-
into the bushes,
I-
then stab him.
Yeah, all right. So my question, I guess, would be, are you guys
Might happen.
Are you coming?
going into the bushes then and hiding?
No, I'll go.
We're gonna sit on the cart.
I need to
And, like,
go home once.
I'm gonna keep an eye out.
Okay.
You're going
Like I'm
into
keeping
town.
watch basically.
And I'll say, like, you guys are leaving the cart how far
map?
away from the
Do you have
edge
a
of
map?
town, I guess? Like, how many minutes walk?
Maybe a massage, a nice meal.
This is like the edge right here.
Yeah,
So, like, this way would be the road.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Where are you gonna get a massage? Where are you gonna get a massage in the town?
So like they'd have to walk into town.
That's maxed, yeah. So you're coming through, like, there's a bit of opening space a little bit.
Basically where the trees end.
Okay. So like basically, you guys are going to be about a half an hour walk
Listen, how's
out
your
of town to
street
in it,
going?
where you're dropping them off. No
There's
problem.
nobody on the back end of this one.
No problem.
Maybe like over, if we could pull it over those hills there, like if
Yeah.
in that, yeah, exactly right.
Okay. So like a bit
be
closer, but
I'm
give you
saying-
guys about a 10-minute walk into town from where you guys are like parking this cart off to the side of the road, essentially.
Shenanigans might happen. It might be the best night of your life.
Might be the best.
All right. So Usk and Kashagra staying back.
2 other wolves.
The lone wolf pack.
Lone wolf pack.
We do not have a way of communicating, just as an FYI.
We know where we are. That's a good.
You know where I'll be.
Oh.
I can establish a link that lasts for an hour. Oh, I can
Yeah.
roll it. It might be good idea to set up that link. I'm assuming you don't want to be that person. Baird, are you going into town?
I am.
Would you allow me to speak to you telepathically from time to time?
We whispered sweet nothings in my ear.
Exactly.
Very
I'll,
nice.
I'll take that as a yes. I'll set up.
Trust me.
Davina, I will do it for you as well. I can have 2 people connected. So before they leave our presence, I'll roll my.
D4 hours, right?
Yeah. So no,
D-
it's D6 hours.
D4.
It is D4.
Pretty sure.
Side eye. Number of hours. It's my current side eye, which is a D6.
Okay, cool.
So 4 hours. Regardless, still. So the next 4 hours, within 1 mile. Is that how many miles is a hex?
A hex is 6 miles total. So like where you guys are, you will lose
no idea
them
what a
by the
mile is.
time they kind of like when you'll start losing them when they're at about the edge of the town, essentially. Like when they get into the depth of it, you'll be too far away.
Kilometer is double a mile.
Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird number, but
2.2.
Oh,
200
it's
kilograms.
okay.
2.25.
Yeah.
it's not exact. Anyway.
Yeah. All right. Well, if you happen to be close, like within
Like where the kind of farms are.
meters from us, I guess. Stupid Americans.
Yes.
Just kidding. I love America.
It's feet. No issue with feet, but miles. That's where I draw the line.
All right. Never mind. Everything will be fine.
We'll be back.
Everything will be fine.
Like it, yeah.
We won't stab anybody.
It's
I
it's only so much. It's only so much.
Won't be long. I
All
promise.
right. So you guys are making your way into town. Where is your destination? I guess.
I'm going to leave our list.
Okay.
I'm gonna head to.
You guys going as a group or splitting off? I guess
I'm,
as well.
I'm going to the paper house.
I will follow.
Going with Barrett, Lucian.
He's hanging up.
Oh, you're with the cart. Okay, so all 3 of you guys. All right.
A brazier?
I'm only stopping in to see Atanda real
I can
quick.
wait.
I'll meet back up at the.
I'll wait. I'll wait.
Suspicious. Or no, sorry. It could cost gold when I can use it a free one somewhere down the road. For now. Let him know. That's cool. We get.
All right. So you 2 are just you are going to the herbalist. Okay. So we'll do Timdale first then. So as you make your way across town and go to the strange, like, overgrown garden that is the area around this herbalist's home, and kind of climb up the little step case, and doors open and unlocked. He's just arms going behind the thing, back turned to you at the moment, just kind of like flailing around. Here's the door, open up and oh, hey, yes.
Hi. I'm looking for a healer's kit, and I'm also looking for.
Oh, yes, of course. We met before.
Yes.
Right. Oh, sure, easy enough. I had the number. Yeah, it was like yesterday.
Yeah.
2 weeks
I
ago.
had it open and then I closed it. There's a gold value to this. It's fine. Anything else? Quiet?
Yes. More of the. Kyoto?
I am almost certain I have his inventory.
I think,
More
I
of that
have an unsure.
gross white ointment, please.
Oh, okay. So, healer's kit, 5 gold. And a more ointment. You looking for a new jar?
Just 5. So healer's kit.
Heals one up for you and kind of like, that'll do. 150.
But it was only 20 when I came to refill.
Oh, I think I undercharged you.
Then how come you're overcharging me now?
That's a price, dear.
It wasn't yesterday.
Oh, do you a favor, I guess. You see? Don't know what to do for you. Wait. You were grabbing those fire bombs, I remember?
Yeah, for you. Wait,
No, not for me. No.
Yeah.
Hey, Darkheart, get them then, okay? Yes?
We haven't been back, unfortunately, but I will be shortly.
Oh,
We were indisposed.
right. Yes, Darkheart, yes. How are things going?
With
Whoa, with the uprising, whatever he's planning.
well.
Good. As long as I can be of help.
So like Dark Heart discount here?
Boy, certain things gotta make ends meet around here.
Well, I guess I'll just have to heal my party another way. Thank you.
Well, I'll help you out, of course, but these things cost money.
How much for half?
Huh? Make me a persuasion check.
Come on, baby.
Maybe it'll be Cobtums?
Well,
Mm-hmm. Have you got the old jar?
it's been like scraped out with like maybe like you can like see finger marks in it.
Yeah.
Kind of like, let me see that. Yeah.
It came in so useful before.
How much gold have you got, little one?
Not much.
Well, how much? Go on.
Only 40.
Oh,
Make me a persuasion check.
come on. These new pair of shoes?
And looks at you and he's like, well, I'll skim a bit off the top of a few and no one will be the wiser. Takes
I'll be
like
sure to tell Dark Heart.
4 jars over the top, opens all of them, and like little tiny bit, you get one use out of what he gives you.
That's fine.
But
One use is better than no uses.
But it was 120 to
I know.
fill it.
it's basically a health potion.
That's how poor people stay poor. Right here. This is what we're fighting for. We're fighting for, man.
And like a,
Bring down the system.
Okay.
I don't have enough money for the whole thing.
Together.
Well, I'm alone.
Okay.
So I don't know what to tell you.
Well, I hope Tindo's not getting ripped off.
Who sent me alone? I can't offer myself. Okay.
I wonder if the price changed down there.
hey, oh yeah, no troll hearts yet. No,
That's the
No.
The economy.
Hasn't
hasn't it been a few weeks?
Stock market's red.
I was here yesterday.
Oh yes, that's right. Yes, last week.
I have to go.
I can't be here right now.
Can't be all over the part of the so I'm leaving. Whew.
Okay, so you have your healer's kit,
I do.
and you have some Vaseline stuff.
I have one use.
Grism's ointment, special ointment.
Oh.
Cobtums? Cobtums?
No, Grism.
Grism.
That don't say Grism.
I know that doesn't. I know that doesn't.
I think that'd be Cock.
His name's
Yeah.
Grism. He makes it. It's his little.
Can you read that?
You see what I'm saying? Okay.
It's just Cody.
So okay,
It's
so
codeine.
you bounce off that. Where are you going afterwards? I suppose
I'm waiting
Yeah,
at 5 for
cock-
the two of them to meet up.
Cock.
at the herbalist.
Yeah.
Okay. So as we go through that. So you guys head over to the Faded Breast.
Yeah.
Okay. Open up the door. It's like 2, 3 o'clock, I suppose, or so by now. I guess by the time you guys arrive there. So there's not too many people. In fact, there's no one inside except for, say, probably Viet sitting downstairs. Yeah. Sitting at the table. A little bit of lunch, like leftover remains sitting in front of him. He's just kind of chilling. And then it gives you a nod as you guys come in. Atanda's behind the counter. Oh, very good to see you all again. Welcome back.
How's the day been?
Fine. Fairly slow today, but early in the week.
Another favor to ask.
Sure.
Since it worked out so well before, would you be able to see if this can get to the Lonesome Islands?
This is... Oh, the Lonesome Island. No, there. I don't have any directly, but I would imagine through the guild that it would find its way there, perhaps.
No, there's nothing on it that I care.
Is there anyone specifically, or just the island in
She
general?
goes by Lady Red. She's off the
Lady Red.
beach.
Island boy.
Yes, I can do this for you, Barrett.
We shouldn't have been allowed to sit together.
Never have.
Never.
We'll look at it later and get back to you the same as before, if things go well.
No, thank you. Hopefully I can get it from you directly instead of.
Would you prefer?
I don't prefer, but I'd rather hear it from you. I don't mind for hearing it from somebody else, but I'd rather it hear from you. You have such a delicate voice.
Speaking of which, I'm famished. Time for a bite.
Of course.
Should we get
If you are
something to
hungry.
That would be while we're waiting.
Of course. I'm surprised it took you so long to ask.
Is Tim just the kid at school that parents didn't come to pick her up?
Are we forget about something? Nah, it can't be that important.
Tim was like,
2 copper.
Are we the bad parents?
Sitting on the sidewalk.
In the rain. It's rain. Oh,
She just gives you an ale, unless you wanted something better.
it's right.
it's always rain.
Oh, the Red Delicious. 2 silver.
Futurama.
Oh no.
I was ready to go.
Some meals to go as well.
Yes, maybe 6.
6. Oh,
Yes, please.
okay. If it'll take me a few minutes,
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
5 times so it's 30 silver altogether for a few meals.
And I'll have a Red Delicious as
Of
well.
course. A couple silver in there, or 2 silver. 2 silver. It'll take me a few minutes. I have some nice pies from the bakery, and I'll see what else I can fix up for you. You like meat pies, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Lovely. Takes her a few minutes. She cobbles some things together, though, of course. 10 minutes or so, 20 maybe. So, where are you up to next? Sticking around town?
Well, sticking around town becomes hard when
Hey, you've been outside for a little while.
two of us can't come into town.
Sorry?
Being in town for long periods of time is difficult when 2 of us can't be in town.
You are still traveling with...
Yes.
I have heard that you want me to talk of him as this horror of the port.
It was an idea I had to kind of like.
I will try to spread some influence if I can, but I do not want to draw extra attention.
I would never want you to get in any type of trouble.
Yes. Did you... Perhaps it would be better to talk with your other friend. She kind of gestures to the dwarf who's sitting there, be it. rather than hear it from me.
Can I get another ale?
Red? Delicious?
Yes.
Sure. Slides one over.
I get it and I walk over to me,
Aye.
sit down. How's it going?
Fine, suppose. Overheard. I suppose it's not gonna be a secret for too long, but Rorik is caught up, so he's all jailed up at the moment.
Oh, jailed up?
Yes, the other night he got himself a bit too tipsy, I think, on the town, and causing a bit of ruckus, which I approve of. But I don't approve of him getting caught. He'll pay his time. He'll be back out, hopefully, eventually.
How am I gonna get that idiot's money now? Where's he, do you know where he's being held at? Is he at...
He was in the prison. I don't know if they've moved him to the stocks or not. Likely they will. Let the crowd have him at it. I feel a few people around town were wronged by him directly. Might want to have a few slaps at him. He's at the mercy of the town. He'll be fine. He's a stout boy. He's been through it before. We'll shave him bald when he comes back. They won't recognize him then.
Hate to hear it.
He has a fine beard, but that's what happens.
How long ago was that?
Just the other day.
Yeah.
I haven't been there today. I'm not going out for a few more days, that's certain. Not that I'm in any rough go, but I thought it might be worth trying to find those heart fighters. Just don't know if I can trust people like that or not.
Why is that?
I don't know who I can trust for certain. It seems like a very dangerous situation for me to walk into alone. Might not walk out, saying.
But I do feel that the people who have the people's issues in front of mind to do better to be connected instead of being judgmental of each other.
Not sure if our intentions align with one another.
Well, it's getting rid of the glue, isn't it?
Might be creating another one, though. Not sure what sort of leaders these men might be. The city might go into a state of chaos, and then who would want it then? It's fine to overthrow things, but you've got to have a plan afterwards.
Very good. Good point.
That's where Rodolphe comes in. Usurp the leadership, put something in there. Join the Confederacy. That's really funny.
A better plan than
You're the lizard folk. You're the sleep voice.
But I've been doing this for a while. That's what we do. Destabilize, decentralize, take over. Why do you think the Confederacy is so big? Some leadership just takes a bit of nudging in the right direction. Doesn't help if a few heads get lobbed off as well. Speaking of which, since you're all in the know as well, there was a price for that princess's head that came to my ears. Rather tempting offer.
Yeah, we've heard it as well. If only we would have known that on the ship.
I didn't realize she was on the ship.
Neither do we until she decided to take it over.
What's this price?
Was it, what, 10?
10,000 gold. Rumor is that the
We already know how much it was.
contracts come straight out of the nation as well.
Oh.
Whoa.
Very curious. Those royals. But I would wonder why someone such as her, and from what I've heard, direct daughter of the king. But she's a half-elf.
Okay.
Could be why she's sent out here.
Is she first in line?
I'm not entirely sure, but direct daughter of the king of the nation of Avondale.
That would explain why she wants something of power.
And don't these royals always want more power?
Yeah, they do shitty things when they throw a tantrum.
Why would they send some wee girl all the way to the heart? Unless they were sending her away. I'm wondering if you would know anything about where she might be in these days. I haven't heard or seen anything.
The last I seen of her was when she got off the ship.
Aye, me too.
I can assume that she's probably in the keep.
Aye,
Oh, Castle Avondale.
possibly more likely. Either way, if you can find me a way to help there, I'll be happy to help and we'll split the money.
I've wanted her head since
We
the
got
first day I met her,
peaceful.
so
Yeah, she is. She's kind of on the shit list.
A mini shit list to be on. Mine's not a good one.
Well, if I come across any information,
Me as well.
yeah,
I'll keep my ears to the ground. For now, I think stay away from those free heart fighters, though.
you think I should stay away?
I'm going to. You do
Okay.
as you please if you want. Trying to establish a base of operations that's not directly in town here, though. If you find any good hideouts out there in the wilds or wherever you are, come tell me about it. I don't want to put too much more heat on Atanda than we already have. Rurik has dropped more attention than I'd liked.
Hmm. Hopefully they just think he's an idiot instead of...
Well, they think he's an idiot. No, he's an idiot. He is an idiot.
Yeah.
But that's why I need him.
I spent some of his money today.
He's a distraction.
I'm going to have to get that elsewhere.
I guess I'll just take it from Lucian's pockets.
Just need men as well.
Well, be our own idiot.
The smartest idiot they've ever met.
You're an idiot.
The dumbest smart person.
That's savant.
Anyway, you're going to see Rurik. If he's in the stocks, here, he pulls out like a big piece of meat and give it to him. He's probably hungry. Make sure he doesn't starve to death, although he could probably shed a few extra. He's been drinking a lot since he's been on the land.
And see if they can get the stalks around that thick neck of his.
As soon as we got away from the guild and everything, he's not as easy to control as he was.
Hopefully this teaches him to be a little smarter, but...
Unlikely, but he's been in and out many times of prison. He's broken out a few times too. Bugger.
Well, we should probably go meet our better half.
Aye. It's fine talking with you again. Good to catch up. Good to see that you're not all dead.
Not yet, anyway.
Aye. Safe travels.
You too. If we come across any information, I'll get you to you.
Appreciate that. Cheers.
Alright, well,
Finishes the beer.
Is the
Yeah, how long have I been
The
waiting?
meals are good, yeah.
Yeah.
Good to go.
So we're gonna gather those up and start making our way up to the herbalist.
I'm asleep on the bench.
You guys arrive. Tim Bell is exactly that.
Actually, while
It would be probably about an hour after your transaction, because you have to walk across town too. So
Would I have waited? I would have.
But in that hour of time, what boredom happened, essentially?
But can I do a check on the ointment to see if I can identify its ingredients?
Sure, let's make me an, say Arcana check would be the best way to go. You're proficient with alchemy kit, right?
Well, I have my artificer's lore because it's a magical item, so I can add my.
Okay, so that'll be fine then. Yeah.
I can add double. Yeah. So it's plus 9.
Show me.
Disregard. Yes, it's plus 9. Needed it. Jesus. 14.
Total.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Disappointing you.
Yeah, there is a lot of herbaceous notes to it. There is quite a mixture. Like you might be able to pick out a couple of things perhaps that you're like, that's some kind of like mild, like pain relieving kind of essence.
Basically, if I can
But
smell these, I can't identify them obviously because this is unfamiliar territory.
that too as well, right?
Right. But I would like to be, I guess, like hinting at or trying to familiarize myself with the notes as much as possible.
I would
so
say
if
with the
were to smell it
14,
again, I would-
you're like, there's probably at least 20 different ingredients in here, and you're able to maybe pick up like 2 that you would recognize as like, oh, okay, this is like, there's probably some splint leaf in it for sure. You're like, okay, I recognize that smell. And then like something that's reminiscent of like a mossy kind of earthy sort of something.
Paraffin wax.
Gross.
Eye of newt, you know.
And
But there's a lot of other things that are like creating this weird consistency. Some other stuff going on. I don't know.
yeah, sure. Okay.
But over the course of an hour,
My bag that I can look at while I'm here for an hour. I tried checking the rings last time for an estimate on them, but can I check that bracelet this time?
yeah. Intelligence check.
Miss appraisal checks.
Those check before and 3 before.
Okay, 18.
Okay, give me half a minute. That's not the right thing.
There was that number before.
Yeah, really though. These ones are.
Is that your jail?
These are my jails. You belong with the chief.
The bracelet. So the bracelet is inset with some small rubies, correct? So the value in total is about 50 gold for the item. You reckon it's about 40 gold worth of actual gems, though, too. Like the gold itself isn't the super expensive part. The gems that are inset into it are probably about 40 gold pieces worth of gems.
Together, okay.
But 10 gold for like worth of gold,
Right.
and then 40 of
Okay. Well, I guess I'll
rubies.
Because I got one use.
Like you could extract the rubies out of it too, potentially. Throw the ring.
But if it's that for the bracelet, if it's about 40 for the bracelet, I can imagine the ring would be similar-ish, perhaps, maybe.
Cheaper gold.
With
more
that
expensive.
ruby?
I'm
Yeah.
hoping. That still barely puts me at 100, and I need 200 for you, and I need 100 for me. I also need one singular. Yeah, that's right.
Well, I mean, make me another intelligence check if you're praising the rings, right?
I did that last time, but do you think?
Well, second look at them, right?
16. Yeah, I'm just sitting here, so
Hazel.
digging through my bag, wondering what else I can look at.
Oh, that's neat. That's neat.
Everything's covered in
Gunpowder.
gunpowder.
Oh yeah, that was
Sorry, I forgot. It's just like a mess.
it's just loose in there.
Gunpowder.
It's all over my
Dig
face.
it in
and
there.
I'm like,
Like a bag of coffee grounds, explosive coffee.
Yeah, very much so.
I'm a mess, all right?
I know.
Oh, your cup.
I think that your hands it's like blackened by gunpowder.
Totally.
That's like
On top of my gloves, yeah.
Oh, it was second level. That's right. Oh yes. Okay. So the the rings were all like identical, pretty much. So you would value it somewhere. Like the rings are probably about 150 gold pieces each. 140 of that is worth of gems. Like the bands aren't super expensive to
Yeah,
make,
but
but
the
the
gems-
gems that are cut into them are quite fine. of decently high value. So about 140 for each ring worth of gem.
I have 2 rings, 1 bracelet, so I have enough for both of us. Nope, barely. Barely. It's 140, right? So that's what, 280?
Mm.
No, I have enough for both of us.
Plus another 40 from the bracelet. And you guys have 2 more rings too, right?
I've got a ring.
You rated all of them, yeah?
Didn't I?
So, yeah.
I grabbed a bracelet. There were 2 bracelets.
So you have one of the bracelets too. There you go.
Wasn't the bracelet on the children? We took one and we left the other one?
That sounds right, actually. Yeah.
We only have
Because you
one
guys
bracelet?
you didn't want to mess.
We didn't
After
wanna
death was like,
advance again.
yeah, it's not worth it.
Yeah, like
There's no spirit trapped here. This is just a trap.
Yeah. It's just
Everyone
a-
was cool.
Yeah, everyone.
Okay, yeah. So after the course of that, as you're like, going over the last details of a few of the rings, you see Barrett and Davina walking towards you.
There you go.
It's food.
We got attended to make up 6 meals.
Oh, that's nice. We should go back then, right away.
To Atanda's?
No.
No.
To the other guys.
Did you get the thing filled up?
No.
No.
It's 150 gold. You go right ahead, Barrett.
Give me the bottle.
Okay.
Brit.
I grab the bottle. I'll go into.
Going inside.
I'll go into the inside.
Okay.
I go with.
You guys are both going in?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna peer through the door.
Okay. You come in and crazy wild man is basically behind the counter. Oh, hey! Hello, customers. Hello.
How's it
Hello.
going?
Very good, yes. Good evening, afternoon, morning.
One of those things.
Yes, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Don't get up much yet.
Oh, I get out plenty, I just don't look. Things on my mind.
Like what?
Recipes.
Ooh,
Mostly.
what kinds of recipes? What's your favorite?
Oh. Well, right now I'm working on this interesting concoction, though. I do need some more of these interesting ingredients. I asked somebody. Anyway, I was able to do it once or twice, I think, maybe. But it's a potion that can regrow limbs.
See, very impressive.
Yes. Anyway, so I'm looking at a market for troll hearts. It's a bit rare, but anyway.
Well, if we come across any,
But you must need things, of
Yeah.
course. No,
I'm looking to get this filled up. And I put the bottle on the counter.
this is one of my jars.
Yeah.
Top it off?
Yes, please.
No, it's not.
No, it's a different.
It's a different jar.
Oh, it's a different jar.
Because you gave this to me completely separate. When was
It
it?
was from Darkheart.
It was yeah.
So,
yeah,
it actually might have
Oh, but
It's
it
just
would
from
have been
him,
his
yeah.
one of his jars. Yeah.
It's like Dark Hot needs this filled up.
Make me a persuasion roll, guys.
That's
That 20,
It's a nat
baby.
20.
Because the man don't lose.
So what?
He doesn't roll
Like a
bad.
31?
It's impossible.
Oh, Darker, right.
turn
Very
on.
great for the cause and such.
Yes.
Great.
Just take it.
I
Throw in your next.
was hoping to get a few more ingredients from him somewhere along the line for these, but yes, let me pass it over. He screws open one of the lids and kind of like
You can hear me in the back.
globbing it in.
The door.
like one.
What?
Oh,
Wait. Seals it off.
What's ingredient?
Hey, go. Pass it over. For Grisham's ointment? Oh, it's a trade secret. Come now.
Ingredients.
Oh, yes. Right.
We could help.
It's the process, anyways, that does
well,
it.
yeah. Give us a shopping list, and we'll get Dark Heart right on, and we'll see if we can bring back more.
Right. Making a few good points here, I suppose. All right, now write this down. He'll give you a list of like 7 different herbs and things like that. Amongst them might be split leaf. I don't have them. They're going to be random AF. Amongst them is like
7 out of
there's some weird ingredients like extract from animals and things like that as well. Like not necessarily like excrement, but like
Some sort of extracting process.
like gland extraction, things like that from
Castor oil.
see what animal.
Castor oil. It's just castor oil.
Say wolf.
lupin oil.
Wolf?
Wolf gland extract of some kind.
Fully wog. Anal
Hey, you
gland.
can't change that now because I can change into a wolf.
So
So
that's in your plan?
Wolf gland extract.
Yeah.
Yeah, but wolves don't like having their anal glands extracted.
Yeah, we're gonna have to kill it first.
Might not be anal. Might not be anal. Say some splint leaf.
Wolf, say wolf glands.
I'm gonna say
it's gotta go by.
salt moss, splint leaf, wolf gland extract,
Wolf,
molasses,
that's what makes it green.
molasses, honey,
That's what gives it its flavor.
and then like a few other just random healing herbs. I would say like times like 3 various
On these
varieties of healing herbs.
Well, I'll get the shopping list doc on, and we'll see about getting that to you right away.
Right, of course. Yeah. Get that off.
I immediately.
We have a full jar.
Yeah.
No,
I think
He filled it up, yeah.
Is it the
Send the barge.
He's kind of crazy.
Well, you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, night, evening,
Thank you.
and we'll probably see you
We'll look up.
next week.
God.
Yes. Again, I'll pick up some beer towards the end of the week there, Peaches.
Excellent. And we start making our way out.
No, notice that you mistook you for peaches.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, just glazing past that. So you guys walk
All
I
tieflings
can't-
And as we walk, she entered the list, I entered the jar.
That's how it is.
Eventually, he
That's
will
an
be
apology
out of
for
that.
Waiting for so long.
If I keep track, of
How long
course.
was I waiting?
An hour?
Brilliant.
That's fine.
So,
Let's get everybody some food then.
Got 2 left. That's it.
We're heading back.
what are we
Okay.
doing as they
Back to the cart. Right. So, in the meantime, as you guys have been waiting for, it'll be about 3 hours by the time they get back.
reading?
You guys were keeping your eyes peeled. You're reading. And are you guys looking?
Yes.
I'm mainly
Like for, passersby or anything.
Doing my hurricane
Whatever.
recovery to at least require up to 2 levels.
Yeah, that'll only take you like the court at some point during a short
Any
rest.
kind of short rest.
looking for colors of Avondale or anybody like staring at us.
All right, we'll say perception, then Kushagra, and then we'll say just because you're using some of your time to recover, we'll do perception with a disadvantage for you, Lucian.
That's right.
I'm looking for Avondale colors.
That was wild.
That was.
That was a roller coaster in that.
here? That's a scary.
Super die!
It's. I feel it underneath.
Yeah, there's a foam table. 12 and
It doesn't.
Less than
6. Okay. 6?
Yeah, I rolled a 2 because of your gosh darn table.
My table rolled a 6. What
You
question?
should have seen the way that dice is moving. It like rolled this way and rolled back the other way.
No, yeah, whatever its max can be is full, yeah. He filled it up. Hose and Grism out of hundreds of gold there.
Fine. Yeah, that was huge.
And then
He is fine because he doesn't even really understand things, to be quite honest. Pretty sure he sold you hundreds of gold worth of bomb ingredients for like 10 silver or something too. It was absurd.
It's like
I don't know. I forgot to charge you. Right.
you had to go on a good day.
Otherwise, you're fucked.
But I don't know, 1,000 gold.
Every day
It's a nice round number.
Yep, an old
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah, he's a-
days the prices go jacked up. Just like when shopping's for playing.
Black home day.
Yeah, it's back home day, yeah.
Everything's half off or 50% more.
Midsummer sale.
The sale on. He comes in the next day. Everything's gone. He's like,
Forgot to put the sign down.
Someone left a pile of money.
So, as you guys are keeping a lookout, not a very good one, of course, somehow, but, you still manage to keep some eye peeled.
Oh wait, I can use my thing. I forgot.
If you'd like to try, yes.
Hell yeah.
Your was
yeah.
6?
What?
6, right? Was your total first?
6 is my total, but
Okay.
I'm using a different die entirely.
Yep.
Nat
Oh, you mean lucky?
Yeah.
Right. Oh my God! Yay! Utilized.
20.
Utilized.
Not starting with that one?
How's it?
Hell yeah, bro.
So wheat turnaround.
All right.
Aren't you lucky?
That's quite.
So I was using the wrong eye. I gotta use
Yeah.
this eye. There we go.
Ah,
Ah.
same issue.
Plus 4 is 24 total.
Okay. So over the course of some time passing, in Kushaga, you're keeping a lookout. You do see like a few patrols of guards that kind of come to the edge of town, like within eye shot of you, that like give a look over, but don't pay it much more mind than like a few hundreds, feet away, of course, and then kind of turn back to what they're doing. But you do hear at some point, like as Lucian's kind of like recovering, arcanically, and somewhat paying attention, and Uska's just turning odd page. You see him like flex a couple times and turn on the other page, and then like try and do a pose. Like there are exercises that he does whilst going through it that are kind of part of the process. Like Uski yoga, yeah, totally. Doing some tai chi.
Chakras.
Kushaga, you rolled really
I had
high.
to open my.
You see Lucian's pack, because it's sitting right next to him. You see the top of it open, and just like floating open. And you see kind of like shifting and moving around the pack.
I'm gonna try and reach out and grab whatever is sifting around his pack.
See, for the sake of this, we'll do a grapple check.
Exactly.
Yeah, roll me an athletics check.
Just
Though it's
Your voice.
kind of invisible, so disadvantage. Yeah.
He's trying to rob
I
your
assume
friends.
Okay.
Disadvantage athletics?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what this. Oh wait, that disadvantage.
You're just lucky. You get 3.
Can
And they roll.
You can use them as long 3 times if we're per long rest.
but how does that work with disadvantage? Can I replace the lower
No,
roll?
You roll your lucky, and then you still pick the
You pick what
outcome
one
you
you
want,
wanna
basically.
So if
Can
you
turn disadvantage into advantage?
Well,
essentially, yeah.
Sort not necessarily. It's just you
lucky
roll
get the
another
biggest
dice.
You want to use.
No, the way I read it is you roll after you see the outcome of the dice. So I roll both of them. I see what my disadvantage would be.
Yep. And then you choose whether you want to use lucky, so you can. And then your lucky is you don't have to take your lucky for one. You still choose the outcome out of all the dice you roll, essentially. But
Yeah. So you roll a third. You roll a third.
for the sake of the disadvantage, like you'd still take the God.
I think for this, I'm just going to use my side bolstered knack.
Anyway,
Because I got a 6.
yes, you get an extra roll basically.
So with side bolstered knack and disadvantage, that's going to be a 17.
That's pretty good.
Woohoo!
I rolled pretty low too. So Kushaga, you see the flap of it kind of opening up and floating weirdly, and you just reach out and you feel something in your arms, and you feel this like weird, scaly, slimy feeling in your fingers, and you hear this kind of like
On the ground, wrangling.
Wrangling.
Wrestling.
I'd be like, it's cruel! It's goddamn cruel!
so you're wrestling this creature, and it's just
I've got it. Bop it on the head!
you can hear it. I would say it's
Don't miss.
Don't miss, yeah.
You have no nose now.
No head, more like.
okay, and then it is going to scream incredibly loud. So all of you guys make me a wisdom saving throw, as it's just kind of like. Totally.
12 again.
30,
Okay.
20.
Nice.
On the beach.
Rolling 8s for
Eight for
days.
You
days.
saying that funny?
30, 20.
Oh, just still. Fuck yeah.
Damn it.
That's the match tonight, guys.
Lucian.
Purchase
from Being
wisdom
optimistic
saves to. Should I?
Oh, Lucio.
You have inspiration, remember? I think I have a point of inspiration. So I feel like
Oh, I do have a point of inspiration. I'll use that.
Yeah. It's
oh, the 4 people who did the
ceremony.
The ceremony.
Yeah, I'll use my.
I rolled the exact same goddamn number. Got it.
All
I
right.
thought that was an 8.
I'm kidding.
I got a 23 with my inspiration. So.
I have 11.
You're welcome.
Okay, all of those pass. None of you are frightened. This thing's just gonna keep screaming and squirming at the
I'm
moment.
gonna
It's still invisible,
I'm
like you
using all
can't.
my-
Oh no, it,
Oh, right, you know fairy fire. Yeah.
it actually loses invisible once it screams. So as that happens, you see this horrible, like green and red-skinned, like creature gremlin thing, scaly, massive bug-like eyes, and like huge horns, like coming off the top of its head that kind of extend right high, and it's just kind of like.
Do I still have manacles?
Um,
I do. Do we have rope? Tie him up!
We got rope.
I don't know why I turned Texan. Tie him up.
That's what you do when you tie stuff up. Oh, mine's the.
I'm gonna make you squeal.
I'm gonna move towards the cover behind us, the woods.
Yeah, where's I feel like no questions are cool.
Why? Can he vamp them out of existence?
no, but he can't things
Oh,
that are probably going to start happening right now.
Mind slip.
Just need to roll first. Hold on.
I use mine.
Depends
Fine for me.
how he's going to go
Like,
about this.
it's
Yeah. You can blip.
Would it
Yes.
be that we're like, if that were potentially what? I mean, you guys don't understand what his relationship is with this creature. Making
I've
assumptions.
seen, I feel like I've seen invisible shit happen around. I guess
You guys have seen.
Definitely.
You might have. I know that Osk has.
Lucille's pocket.
No.
So as this thing is squirming in its arms, what do you guys want to be trying to do with it?
I'm using all my movement to try and get towards the cover of the woods.
Okay, easy enough. Yeah.
Mind sliver, and then try and grab my bag and bolt.
Mind sliver.
Yes. It's a new cantrip item. So it's an int save on the creature,
Okay.
and then it takes 1d6 psychic damage afterwards, and then also it has a 1d4 minus to next saving throw base.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Saving throw.
Int 15. It doesn't pass.
No.
Hooray!
Roll some damage.
Okay. 4 points of psychic damage.
Oh my God.
And it takes a minus d4 to save. Minus 1d4. Yes.
Okay.
Be interrogating.
So
Who
what languages do you guys speak?
Not that. Common and Elvish, I believe.
Yeah, that's not going to help you here.
I do
Just can't.
speak primordial.
That won't help either.
Elvish, Dwarvish, common. Yeah.
Negative. No.
I'm maybe a pearl.
Dragon.
Yeah, okay.
If only someone.
It showed something.
Right.
Something crazy that you don't understand before you guys also hear like from so as you're going towards the woods you hear from behind you, not a moment, stop there. You hear Cruel like probably about 10 feet behind you or so. Drop siseg.
I'm gonna keep him and turn around. Does he allow me to turn around? I'm not moving.
You want to, you can see.
I'm just gonna turn my head and be like, "They call me the thief."
You see him like standing there and he's not holding anything or anything like that, just standing in the woods in his red attire, etc., just kind of like looming in the darkness a little bit.
Are you really so afraid that you cannot face us yourself?
Siseg, you disappoint me. Fine, we will do this the hard way. You see him kind of like, and in his hand you see this glowing smoke of like purple and black form this large morning star in his hand. We'll roll initiative. Roll initiative.
How long has it been since we left the?
This is after about an hour and a half. You've got your arcane recovery for the sake of it.
But I mean, like since we started, I know, but I have a mage armor.
No,
Still that effect.
Oh, since
It's like
then
8 hours.
you casted it in the
In
morning.
the morning before we started that.
You guys woke up at about like
It's
8.
But like,
an hour and a half.
Coming up
It's
soon.
probably.
wasn't it-
I'll say for the sake of it,
haven't we only gone for about an hour?
what time would
It's
it
like 8
be?
would have been like we were
I thought you
rolled up
rolled- I
like
thought you-
9.
You guys left at 1. So 2,
Now I'm gonna go
2:30,
7
3:30. You're cutting it. It's still up, but it's getting
still up?
close
It's
because
getting
you'd have till about 4, right?
Okay.
We'll double
Yeah. Okay.
So it's still up though for the moment.
Okay.
I rolled pretty good for cruel.
Did you say a total of 3 hours that we were gone?
Yeah,
13.
travel walking
fine.
time. Yeah.
Oh,
Because they were half an hour away from first fire, right? So we could walk a half an hour. We're there for an hour.
Yeah, you guys are possibly not even done shopping whilst this is
That's
happening.
what I was saying. Is that Burr was like,
We need to
"You might as well
switch.
stay in." I was like,
I'm
I was thinking I was only about.
not sure how this is going to go right now. This is interesting. So let me see.
Diplomatic.
What's everybody's initiative? There's only 3 of us.
13.
Oh, 15 or roll.
15 cruel. I mean cruel. Usk.
That's cruel, Usk. He's
And
cruel.
12 Lucian.
13.
13.
Yes. Not 30.
10.
Man.
"Use
Roll
your
a 5.
actions to modify."
Okay.
See
So
what he does first, because he's probably going first.
Well, he just whipped up he drew on us, yeah.
That's true. That's true.
you know, you challenged him. He challenged you as one of those.
Did I challenge him? I was just
You didn't-
protecting my shit.
Yeah, I know.
Slip a pink straw.
How do I want to start?
Then he'll kill him. Goodbye.
We're gonna kill
Oh, G-Max.
Yeah, we're gonna I don't know if we need terrain necessarily, to be quite honest. It's just like it's gonna be happening pretty short distance. So he's going to first of all reach out and Hexblades curse Yukushagra.
How's that work?
Well, it just happens. But he reaches out and he's kind of like, you feel this like dark energy kind of like envelop your whole body for a moment.
Gross.
And then he starts walking stompingly towards you with the mace kind of in the one hand.
Cool. Don't do this.
No more choices.
And he swings out.
Throw
That's
his
a
baby out.
really bad roll.
At the end. Throw the baby.
10 to hit.
Fuck it.
Yeah. Cabbage.
Shit.
He's a feral team. Shit. I don't know why.
He's going
Are we
to.
fine?
He has fawns.
He really wanted to not miss. He's going to use his action surge
Fighter. You see?
and swing again.
Yeah, good
You see
luck with
action
that.
search?
He will need it. Better roll with a 24 to hit.
24. That doesn't sound good.
Can't-
Where's my worst dice?
Uncanny dodge.
But it's at least one.
Is a 14 worse than that? I'm used to lucky.
On the dice?
Yeah.
Yes, which makes it a 22 to hit.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, you'd think the amount of times I like practiced doing this because I was like, it's gonna be complicated when I need to.
Good job, I gave him that extra.
All right.
Smite me on top of that.
Oh, gosh.
Garbage.
Hexblades do have smite.
12 plus 13.
Hexblades have smite.
You have
Well, like-
access to raffle smite.
They have.
They have
They
like
can,
3
yeah.
different types of
We
smite.
already used this curse.
Excuse me, why is that? Oh, did I just flavor it to sound like something different? Okay, so you see a burst of fire for one thing as it comes out with this kind of blackish purpley kind of flame that comes off of it. So you take 3 points of fire damage for one, and then you take 13 points
And there it
of what is it considered?
16
I believe it's bludgeoning.
Bludgeoning?
It's weird that it is piercing. Okay, fair enough.
Piercing.
For my morning start, I guess.
That's fine.
And no one's standing next to you at this moment, so no one else
Just
is burned from that.
Creature.
But that was his action surge.
Would it hit the zigzag?
Oh, he's not gonna try to hit its friend.
I meant like if it was splash damage.
I think it's an
He can
enemy.
choose to
Oh.
target that, and
I figured it
But
would
if there's some other enemy, you can you have to choose.
so that's cruel. Usk, you're up. You see Kushak. Are you alive?
Yeah.
Okay.
fine.
Well, that's right. You were full health.
I'll make-
Yeah, I know you were hurt, but it was like I didn't know how much you healed off the rest.
I can't take another one. Of
You got a
those.
bit of, you got a heal from her and a bit of heal from the.
So Cruel just clubs. You see Kushaga just like this like burst of flame and fire, and like as he withdraws back, you see the mace like disappear in his hand or the mace, excuse me, the Morning Star like disappear in his hand. Moon Crusher. Yeah.
Ugh. Bro. Cruel, you're so lame.
Did not have to be this way.
Yeah, it really didn't. Thief. God damn.
What do you want to do?
Seeing that Uska's gonna rush forward at Cruel, rage into Claw's form.
Okay, and you're still holding on to Zigzag at the moment, whose initiative was not as good.
Whoa, you got to.
It becomes huge.
Yeah. Just
Uh,
becomes a
reckless
Yeah.
attack.
Okay. He's taken 4 damage.
With
Compared to me,
claws.
he is a kaiju.
Ooh, scaresy.
Such nat 20, baby.
Hell yeah.
No.
Yes. 100%.
Okay,
You're not here.
roll me some damage.
Yeah.
He was being a grade A cop.
Damn, it's too bad that you don't have the epic axe right now. Roll me some damage. Obviously, definitely hits. Definitely
And once
hits.
again, Bear was
With-
right.
Could you fight with advantage? I feel like a
D20 to hit, it's just regular damage or.
Well, with your crit, you double the dice, but one of them is just maxed. So one of them is 12. Roll another d.
I'm doing it
Seeing
with
it
claws. So it's
Oh, claws.
Me being
Okay.
like, "Huh, I didn't do it.
Oh,
Me being,
that's still cool.
well,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
13 damage. Whisk rages out. You see this like huge arms just and massive claws, and he breaks out into Cruel. He's like, "Brrrg."
You should give me the attack, right?
Yeah, with claws I get to.
Yeah, you can do attack.
Nice.
When you make the attack action, you take an extra attack.
It's part of the same attack.
Yeah, can't do that one
So
recklessly.
it's not a bonus action.
A 15 to hit?
No,
15?
No, that's
15 plus 5, it's another 20.
Hits.
Nice.
Yeah, there we go.
Get it, boy.
Crypt. It's another.
Hoping he could just steal it and leave.
It's a 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay, okay.
If you hadn't rolled, if you hadn't re-rolled,
He rolled low, and I was
Yeah.
like,
it was that lucky.
it was lucky.
yeah. So you see blood flying from his back with 2 huge scrapes across him as Usk runs into the engagement. Lucian, you're up. Conviction?
Well, I'm going to bonus action, Blade Dance, Blade Song.
Okay.
I'll be. Turning my armor class to 21.
Boy, I'm happy to stay here.
Yeah, really though.
And then I will. Is he like kind of on his own little thing?
Well, he's behind Kushagra, and Usk is right beside him fighting.
Okay.
Kushagra's still got Zigzag in his arms. You can see squirming.
Just for like theater of mind and like mechanics, how far roughly am I from Cruel at the moment?
Like he's right on you, like 5 feet. Everybody's within 5 feet
Does
right
he
now.
have
He had to walk up and hit you. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
true.
Pardon?
Or is he just
He has like leather armor.
not metallic? Okay.
Doesn't appear to be, no.
Studs on that armor or anything?
There are, for sure, there might be some studs, but it's not going to do what you heat metal,
Yeah.
for
No,
example.
I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
The only studs in that armor, am I right?
Oh, I mean, everybody's got a little bit of metal on them, but he's not wearing like a suit of metal.
Okay,
No,
that's-
Food of metal.
a suit
Okay.
like plate armor or chainmail or something like that. No, he's got
I
leather
am-
armor.
I am
Yes.
Groove. I am not
I think it's technically studded leather, but it's still leather.
All right.
Fire damage wouldn't be all that great against him
In
anyway.
that case, I will do Mind Sliver on him again.
On Cruel,
On Cruel, yes.
Okay. Wisdom,
Int.
int. Fuck,
You're killing
15 is the DC.
not gonna get there.
Yeah.
Damage.
Now are you Cruel?
So 3 points of psychic damage.
Okay,
But you guys
and
have a 1d4 minus on his next saving throw.
on his next saving throw. All right, keep track of that for me as well. I'll try my best to remember. Kushaga, you're up next.
I don't know. Should I fuck with this closet or should I kill Cruel? Bastard. Did really hurt. I'm just gonna. He's still grappled, so
Yeah,
until he breaks.
until he
out,
escapes.
I have one hand free.
Yep.
So I'm gonna manifest a side blade and huck it at Cruel.
Very cool.
Okay. I mean, he's right there. So, but yes. Remember, he's within 5 feet. So
Right.
It can be it's
Have a hostage.
No, I don't want to be within 5 feet of Cruel. I'm gonna bonus action disengage.
Okay.
Using feline agility, I'm gonna move 30 feet away.
Yep.
Wow.
I'm gonna use my action
No.
to throw a side blade at.
Does that put him back on the road? Does that put him back on the road?
No, you guys are like off the road, a fair, probably about maybe 70 feet away from the actual road. Yeah.
That's what.
I know. Kill the closet.
Great
They
decision.
don't have to hang on to it.
And this is at Cruel. Would you?
Yeah, I rolled a 3.
Lucky is coming in handy. I told you that 3 would burn up quicker than you thought.
Yeah, it really did.
It seems so strong. I'm like, man, until you're out, then you're like, shit.
I rolled a 2.
Wow.
Oh wow.
All right, so 3 plus. It doesn't matter. It's not gonna.
It might. What's total?
Okay, well, you're right. It might. Plus my side bolstered neck, plus 2. So 5 plus 7 is 12.
No, it got close though. I mean, 12. You know, you climbed up that ladder for rolling a 3.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big jump from 3.
You just totally clicked some weird buttons there. Get
Yeah,
it.
that's everything I got.
All right. Well, Zigzag is going to try to escape. Is he still at -4? Or does that go away?
It is
He hasn't had a chance to try
Yeah,
and
just on the
escape
next
yet.
before the end of your next turn.
Okay, so just for that last for one round.
Yeah.
All right. So he will try to escape and contest of grappling.
So another athletics check.
Yep. Come on, baby.
13.
Damn it. He's trying so hard to get away, but he just freaking can't.
Rasp.
Gremlin.
Back to Cruel then. Fuck. Whoa. All my damage reset. What the fuck?
You got 20 plus 3, I think. 23.
It was 23 total?
Yeah, you dealt him 20. With your 13 and 7, I dealt him 3.
Okay.
5 and 10.
I don't know how that was.
Zigzag took damage as well. 4 points of psychic damage.
Yes.
Yeah, I got that. I'm using my D&D Beyond for him at the moment. Okay, it's all good. Anyway, all right. So yeah, your Hexblade cursed. Shit. Everything just fucking set. So annoying. It's okay. He didn't use any spells yet, so. Fuck. He's in a tight spot. Could do that too. Could have done that. Fuck. A tight spot right now. He doesn't love this. No, he's not yet. He's not yet. Just fuck him up kind of hard.
You guys just hanging up.
Well, he
He kind of like.
Takes like.
So Kushaga, you take a step away, and it's just Lucian. Are you? You're not within 5 feet yet, are you, Lucian? You're still a ways, eh?
I'm like within like a 15-foot radius.
Okay, but you're not within 5 feet of him, right? So it's just Usk. So we kind of like.
Darkness, come off.
You see this mist begin to form around him as darkness just completely consumes the area. And it is this inky black mist that forms around in this circle around him, and he is seemingly disappeared in this dark mist.
Does it engulf Usk and Lucian as well?
It's only 15 feet, so Lucian, you're just on the edge of it, but Usk and Cruel are like just gone right now.
Keep blob.
So that's his turn at the moment. Usk, you're up.
You don't need to be able to see to hit.
Yeah, you can swing, but he's at disadvantage if you can't see them. May not hit them if he.
he's right there.
Do it. Or grapple. I think it will cancel out and it'll be a straight roll, right? Oh wait, no, it's a minus on
-4
on his check.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's a saving throw. That's not a saving throw. That's an ability check.
Yeah, it's until the start of his next turn.
End
So
of my next turn.
okay. I was gonna say that seems weird because that like almost would. It might never. Anyway,
Right, exactly. Right. If he's
if it went that
before
way.
me, yeah.
Yeah.
Next saving throw.
I know this is one of those really weird fights right now where like every movement makes a big deal.
Opportunity attack though, but then he'd have to come to you to hit.
I think it's worth getting out of this.
He's still got some aces.
You could use your action to disengage and then run away.
Yeah, you're the one who's cursed, so
Yeah, probably just disengage.
well, you're disengaging. Okay, so you take your action to move out of this inky blackness and out into the light. Ah! Really, really dark. Like this, you can't see anything while you're in there. So then your rage would end then. Okay. All right, so that's Usk. Lucian, you're up. You see Usk's body just come out of this black, and like you see the rage subside within him as he's kind of like looking around. Just this black blob of smoky, inky.
I will bonus action Dragon's Breath on myself, and then choose poison.
Okay.
And I will just lay a cone of poison
Into the mist. What's the save? Dex, I'm assuming?
Dex save, and it's a -4.
And still -4 to the skill check.
Yes, correct. It is
14 plus
combo.
rolled well.
All right.
16 passed.
16 passes, so he takes half damage.
Yep.
3d6
And poison?
damage. Yeah.
Okay.
This is.
Come on.
Not even close.
Come on.
How long is it
So that's
taking?
9
About a minute.
9 points of damage, so half.
So 4, okay. Gotcha.
And I'll try and like circle around the back as well with my movement.
Okay, no problem.
Not even.
As I'm like trying to like drive by and just.
Chug it
That's
up.
new. I feel like that's probably happening on the other side of the darkness.
Yes.
So, I don't know what's happening over there.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stab this guy.
Yeah.
You're gonna attack him?
Yeah.
Roll me attack.
Advantage?
If he's grappled, I
No, it's
don't
only.
think so.
Not
It's
incapacitated.
just his movement. Restrained is what we're thinking of. Yeah.
It's 18 plus 7.
Roll me damage.
It's down. Yeah.
10 points of psychic damage.
Oh, buttons.
And you see him kind of like a little bit of fire and flame, kind of like, and then just black smoke before his body just disappears as it returns to the whence it came.
I think we have him.
Yeah.
No, from the blackness.
Already chopped.
I read a book on it.
I'm gonna throw my second side blade at wherever that noise came from.
Okay, roll me an attack disadvantage.
Seven plus. Oh wait, and I. 18 to hit
With the side blade?
with the side blade.
What's it without?
Or with what?
With or without?
With my side bolstered neck.
And without? Because if you don't need it, you don't use it, right?
It's 14.
14 hits.
Nice.
Fuck yeah!
Yeah.
All right.
You're squishy as I am.
Thank you for that. I appreciate that. So that's only a D4. But,
Okay.
But I get sneak attack because I think that Usk is still next to him. No.
You see, Usk.
But that's 7 points of psychic damage.
Okay. As you
What does it
do
sound
that,
like as it hits him.
and you hear like,
You shall burn.
he's gonna do Hellish Rebuke on you.
I have to do a
Dex.
dex save.
Dexterity saving throw, yeah.
This.
Oh, deck save.
Oh, fucking 3.
You copy the dice pad.
Oh no, I thought those were triple ones.
And also. Okay, saves plus 7. So that's 13 save.
Triple sevens.
So,
7, 14, 21 points of fire damage.
you didn't use my luck.
Sugar is a little toasty.
Oops, I keep pressing it on D&D Beyond as well.
What's the saving throw?
Dexterity.
Oh,
Most easy.
DC.
Oh, sorry, yeah, what did you roll again?
13.
Oh yeah, this fails.
I feel like he fits.
You fail. His DC's higher than 13, yeah. So you take 21 points of fire damage.
Yeah, I'm down.
as you see Kushaga like throw, and this pink blade just disappear, and you hear this kind of like, "Ugh," and then he just explodes with fire. So it's 21 points of damage. So your DC is still only 10, actually.
Choose wise.
Come on.
Holy fuck!
Why?
Oh my god. Okay, you're good. You're good. You're good, but you're down.
Your teeth melt.
They go back and
Sweet taste of calcium.
Okay, so that's that. That's that. Darkness. So Zigzag is dead. You see Kushaga burst and fall down. It's Cruel's turn next.
spontaneous combustion.
Being that you ran out of the darkness, would have been. Oh yeah, he. I guess he actually, because he does do concentration on that, but I didn't roll extra damage anyway.
Oh yes. Kill them all then. You'd have to do
I'm pretty
3
sure-
times from.
Well, Hexblade's curse doesn't require concentration, does it?
No.
No.
Okay, never mind. Then I would have had
What about darkness though?
extra damage technically.
Doesn't darkness?
But because you died, he gains health. Is what I'm looking for.
Okay. But doesn't
Did I die though?
you're down?
Well,
went
that's
down.
actually a
Didn't die.
good.
I think
I'm
it's
pretty
reduced
sure.
down to
I'm pretty
0
sure Hexblade's
points.
curse says when the HP was.
It says when
It says
target dies.
yeah, it says dies. So not until you die. But I hope you don't.
Yeah, we should do a
concentration checks
on darkness.
on the darkness.
Because you took damage. Yes.
I like to that's magic missile on
DC would be a 10.
There, I'm doing
Passed.
something, but I'm not.
Oh, good, he
Yeah,
passed.
we're too far.
Up for all the attacks, the damage that we've done to him.
Well, he's only taken one hit
In
in
the
the
darkness.
darkness.
My fire as well, my poison.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, then I'll roll another one actually. Nat 20.
Never mind.
Cool.
Sorry. So you're going to see this like dark hand emanate over top of you, Lucian, and it's going to just like clamp around you. Well, it's going to try to at least. 19 to hit.
Nope.
Yeah, your AC's so high when you see this like large like skeletal hand just emerge like out of the darkness. It kind of like extends towards you, and you manage to flourish around and away from the fingers, like going between the thumb and the index as it kind of tries to grip you. You hear this kind of like fuck. Cruel runs out of the darkness and grabs your backpack off the ground.
No fucking one.
He's desperate.
That's his full movement to do so, and that's the end of his turn. Chris, you're up.
He's on pop. I'm gonna pop it there.
Don't take my fucking backpack. I have all my shit.
So yeah, spell failed, but he runs out and like he was hoping to do something, but obviously it didn't work. Runs out, grabs the backpack, and like basically mid-step right now is looking to fucking dodge out potentially.
Like on his heels, on him, rage again, back in the claws.
His arms explode again.
Literally waiting for the darkness to
Yeah.
get on it. As soon as you see the
He comes out of the darkness and just starts running towards and like scoops up the bag off the ground and tries to keep running, but that's all he can do right now.
2 feet behind him.
Yeah. So you run up to him, meet him 5 feet away.
Reckless attack.
Seeing that one, but that's okay.
18.
18 hits.
plus change.
Yep.
Can still do stuff, but he needs to keep at least one spell.
8 damage. on the first-
Ideally, he uses 2, but we'll see.
8 damage on the first one.
Ugh.
Going for the second claw. Cocked.
He's getting really hurt. Heal.
19.
19 hits.
Yep.
Whiskers coming alive.
There's another 8 damage.
Yeah. Clobbering him right now. He's looking pretty hurt. He's bleeding from like his fucking chest. He's got like blood around his mouth. He's looking pretty fucked up right now, but he's still standing.
Just raking what you got, Lucian.
Yeah, that's Lucian. You're up.
I'm going to
Me.
Not just Eric.
get right up, like closer, within like a 10-foot gap.
Sure.
Not like right up next to him.
Okay.
Actually, what? Fuck. I'll get right up in his face.
Okay.
And I will use my action to
All right. Dex save.
One more.
That arrow's a 14 save. Roll me damage. It's poison, yeah?
It's poison, yeah.
Oh my god.
So that's 10 points of poison damage.
Oh, he's still alive.
No.
Anything else you got?
I'm trying to think if I have anything else.
And then it's a Kushagra, which I rolled a death save for.
No, it doesn't, 'cause it's just poison damage.
Dying over here.
I'm dying over here.
You got a bonus action, you can do something, and that's all you got.
Kind of like cut open the bag. Like, stuff.
I know.
Went for the damage. Yeah, went for the damage.
That's it. That's all I've got.
Okay. Death saving throw for Kushagra. Okay.
I don't like the looks of that.
I know, I'm just trying to pull a face to throw you guys, though. All right. So Cruel's turn next. So he uses his bonus action to Misty Step. See him 30 feet away. Takes flight and begins to fly 60 feet in the air. So he's about 90 feet away from you guys right now and goes to Usk, your turn. He's flying with your bag through the air right now.
You're talking to the barbarian.
Wait. No, he Misty Stepped. I was like, wait, that was the whole point. But he two spell slots.
He's got 60 flying feet.
That's what flying speed is, yeah. 60.
Hello?
The fly spell.
Pretty high.
I got nothing.
So yeah, he bamfs out, and then he bamfs and is already taking flight, and you just see this poof of black smoke, another poof of black smoke, and he's just fucking soaring like Superman with your bag dragging behind.
This motherfucker.
Okay,
I have to do it.
I can't do anything about it.
All right, so 5d4 of damage.
Big money to kill?
Yeah.
He's pretty low.
Go for the kill.
He's gonna fall.
So we got 5, 7,
Far.
11, 12 plus 5, 17 points of damage.
He's down, isn't he?
The body's dropping like a rock.
Oh, yes.
Just enough.
So as you see Cruel soaring through the air,
Like anti-air missiles.
and you see him like kind of trying to weave as they home in on him, and it's you see him lose a little bit of altitude with the first strike, second one as like the rest of them and like almost push him down to the ground with it. So he's unconscious while flying through the air, and then takes the fall damage, which drops him 2 death saving throws immediately when he hits the ground. Wham! As he falls to the earth, and his body just cracks into the earth and is laying there broken down on the ground right now.
Oh my god.
His body just he drops the bag, it flies and probably 30 feet away from where his body lands.
I need my bag.
He is unconscious. Kushagra is also unconscious. And he is unconscious right now and dying really fast.
I wanted to get information though.
He failed 2 death saving throws already because he hit the ground.
No, Kushagra! I wanted to get
I'll go with
information though.
Don't say, because then you don't
So you guys have up 1 turn round to decide what you want to doing, and for the sake of death saving throws for the next few seconds. So what do you guys want to be doing? It's just Lucian and Usk are alive. You're unconscious.
I'd like to not die.
So yeah, you see Cruel fall, and
Knowing that he's like down,
he does not move afterward. His body hits like
run over
a rag doll.
I'll
Yeah.
run over-
Okay, so roll me medicine check to stabilize.
You're not going after the best night?
I'm going there. I'm going the other way.
You going to Cruel?
I got something to deal with.
Oh my god, no!
It's a 10. It's a 10 with my bonus.
You're gonna kill Cruel. 10 just makes it. That's the DC. So Usk, you running over to you're running over to Cruel. What do you want to do? He's laying there on the ground, completely immobilized. It's all fucked up.
Is he
Break that down.
flying with wings?
No, like Superman's.
Mary Poppins, yeah.
Just gonna execute him with the facts.
Okay, so as Usk walks over,
Wow.
See Cruel, like, his body just a rag,
Broken.
basically completely broken, smashed on the ground.
Sorry, man.
Step over.
Just big,
Motherfucker
two-handed overhand.
Separating his head from his shoulders.
Yeah.
You see this kind of black smoke almost come out where the head wound is. And you see in his hand form the morning star for just a moment before it kind of like,
I know.
and his body lays down on the ground.
Corpse, baby!
We'll take a quick break.
Yeah.
All right. So as we come back from break, and Usk, you stand now over the beheaded body of Cruel, as his head rolls away from his shoulders and blood
They
spurts from the open wounds.
Lusk, don't
Looting?
eat it all. Don't eat the head.
Roll me some investigation as you begin to go through his pockets, assumedly.
Investigation?
Yeah.
You run into SpongeBob.
8.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm
so hyped up right now.
Are you looting him right now?
Giant
So
alligator claws.
easy enough for
Do it.
things. In his backpack is a crowbar.
He has his own backpack.
Uh,
Why are you taking mine?
10 days of rations.
Left it at.
Ration.
One hempen rope of 50 feet, and a tinder box. He has some damaged leather armor, or studded leather armor. Like, you guys fucked it
that
up,
was
so
damaged.
it's damaged.
I think it's probably cheaper than a full set.
True.
For the sake of the 8, he also has a water skin around his waist as well, and 3 daggers. You don't find his coin purse with the 8.
His body.
So you're unconscious today.
I'm unconscious.
Do you have
So
any healing potions that I would know?
do you?
God, no. 3 different healers. The
Watch over my
healers are not there.
Right. Interesting. Interesting.
Can you just watch over my body and make sure I don't take any damage, please?
Mosquito.
So I suppose the question would be, what would you guys like to do in the moment then, in that regard? So Kushagra unconscious, Cruel's dead body laying about 80 feet from like the main path and such. Like this battle just happened kind of nearby the town, but like
Is Argo?
far enough away. He's seen a lot. He's an old horse.
I'm gonna take my cloak and then like make a little mix.
Seems unfazed.
I'll take my cloak and make a makeshift pillow to put underneath Kushagra's head.
Okay.
And then be like, alright, stay alive. Run over to grab my bag, make sure that everything's still in there.
So
Dragging Cruel's body into the bushes behind it.
Rule, no! Get back here! Get back here!
Hear you.
Let me see what else he might have.
God, it's mine.
you want to go through as well?
I'll go through.
All right, roll me investigation.
That's a 21.
You do find his coin purse.
Yes.
Then. Say for the sake of it, it was in his boot.
Oh, that's toesies.
Yeah, it's quite heavy actually.
Yeah, that's awkward to walk around.
It's 8 platinum.
Oh! Your boy's getting somewhere.
188 gold pieces.
Split 3 waves? That's going to be amazing.
40 silver, 12 copper.
180 gold, 12 silver,
12 silver, 40 silver, 12 copper.
40 silver.
He had some money, obviously.
Son.
Yeah.
8 platinum.
No parchments of any kind.
No parchments, no scrolls. He was just hiding his gold for
He actually, otherwise, like he seems to like travel very light. for the most part. Like his backpack is
Go to
as full as it
Simon's
could be, basically.
You down,
No.
I'll go through the pockets, or do you
He doesn't have
Should I
any
go down?
fancy like looking over his body now. His clothes are quite worn,
No, we're
old,
gonna hold him
tired.
down and take it.
Shake
His,
Yeah.
he's not an individual who cares for, or who seems to care for expensive garments. And things
I'll be
like that.
searching for a minute and like just find inside the food, be like, this is why we wait. Yes. But
Give
how
the
do what you want to do?
No map, no map.
Hey, I just want to like. Is anybody
No,
like,
there actually wasn't.
watching right now? Like you're just like looting a body in the middle of a field.
Actually, no. Boots drank service to the
You guys were at least a portion of the way
You drag him
towards the
so they
edge.
drag him back.
I'll come back.
So you're throwing him into fucking woods?
Yeah, you deal with that. I'm coming back over to Kushaka. Make sure you're okay.
I'm with him.
What of the head, I suppose? Where is his head?
Did you do something with the head?
Look at that waistband. Maybe. It might be attached to my waist.
Is it? Okay.
Maybe.
Tied by like the
It
hair.
was so traumatizing for Tim Dell.
His head just like
This is a different one.
Tim Dell, you'll never guess who we ran into.
looks a lot like him. Fucking hell.
Oh no!
Get him! Get him!
Oh, that was the giant snake head. Oh!
Who was it? Did you come and fight us? Yes, you lost, didn't you? Who fought us?
Counselor?
It's like talking.
Atanda's probably
Oh my god.
Shit.
I didn't curtains.
Wow.
Grounds of sorrow.
If you become a part of
So, anything else you guys are doing before the your companions rejoin with you? I suppose it'll take another probably hour of time, but we'll go by. Is there anything you are doing in that time?
I'll just be monitoring.
Hour goes by. I can heal up, right?
Is it an hour?
Eight point
And health.
And health.
And
and one.
We'll look into that.
Please.
And health away.
Can I have one?
One health, please.
I make one health, please.
I'm pretty sure that's like some. Not 100%.
It is a number of minutes or hours, but I don't exactly know how many's. But I will find it. Roll me a d4.
1d4.
It's 1d4 hours.
1 hour.
So you stabilize,
You're alive.
or you become 1 HP. Yeah.
Did you get him?
I say.
Did you get him?
We go.
Oh,
Aw. Money and the head.
You son of a bitch.
Ah, what the hell was that? So uncalled for. Ah,
Right? Still putting that you're smoking for.
you know, there is a code within the Thieves Guild. That man broke it.
He paid for it.
That he did.
Indeed.
How long was I out? What, are the others back yet?
Not yet. It's been about an hour.
Is that his coin purse then?
It is.
How much did he have?
50 some. I'll say the exact. 8 flat.
I like
8 gold only for you.
He hit like a
Good job.
goddamn Tarask. So.
I wouldn't know.
Well, you missed again.
Yeah, I missed. I dodged. Come on now, please.
Didn't even get it.
I'm going to share the healing.
You would make an excellent pin.
Being missed and stuff. You need to stop doing this. Yeah. Head.
Wish I had something to help you.
Some time.
Gold.
I'm sure once the rest get here, divvy it up accordingly.
What is
So, you guys wait for about 20 more minutes before you see Barrett and Davina, Timdell
And I
walking
told
up the
him
path.
that he was that. And he could hear me
Maybe
screaming.
break it to them gently. Maybe don't show them the head. Just kind of.
Put the head under your arm.
Please allow.
Roll me a stealth check.
Probably for the best. Motherfucking dead.
It's once get that body.
Oh, no, sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand,
Yeah.
yes. This is a sleight of hand.
Against our passive.
13.
Okay. Yeah, Davina.
Everybody's.
Her passive is probably like
If
18 or
against
something.
passive,
16.
Yeah, no, yeah, Davina, you can see.
14.
As you guys approach, you can see, like behind Usk's arm, you see this red face and like red horns,
I'm
blood dripping
I'm
from
going
the
up,
source.
first, but I'm like going
Okay.
up ahead out
But
of.
just you.
I'm
I was gonna say,
carrying.
I'm
it.
Hey, bro.
Don't say anything.
Just drop.
I'm like limping forward, bleeding heavily. I've like, been bashed in the shoulder. I'm scorched. A lot of patches of burr.
I dropped the meals that I'm carrying.
Did Avondale get here?
Immediately.
It's not Avondale. Unfortunately, we ran into a little bit of trouble. I have some bad news.
You can tell us after.
And I'm gonna like usher you to like the back of the cart.
Oh, hold on. This is neat. I
I'm
need
not
to
even
tell you.
looking
Okay.
Just slap her in the mouth.
It's Mama Bear slapping someone.
Very
I feel so much better.
Takes a snake steak out. Starts eating that.
So we
Remember
were.
a snake picked on a meat pie.
It's cool. I like
Oh, thank you. We were minding our own business when
Yes.
some invisible force started trying
I
to
just have a
steal
smirk on my face.
from Lucian's pack here, and when I caught the perpetrator, this invisible creature, we were attacked from behind, and unfortunately, we had to dispatch this attacker, and it was one individual that we know by the name of Cruel. I guess now is a good time.
You're weak of stomach right now. Please don't.
What? You could be joking.
He wanted something in Lucian's bag very, very bad.
The map that I told you that you guys that you wanted.
Well, he risked his life for it, and he paid his life for the opportunity to reach it.
Whatever it is that he's bound, that he thinks is on this map, I think it might be valuable to us as well.
Stop.
Stop.
Anyway, he packed quite a punch. I am gonna need some time to rest.
Where is his body?
Yeah.
I'm like also like actively ignoring the two of them. Like
A little bit of blood is like spraying on you,
Yeah,
and she's like,
Where is his body?
Dragged his remains into the woods and has his head with him, Kurt.
Now there is good
plucking
news.
his eyes out.
A hefty coin purse on. Happily to share with him.
It's like 250 gold or something like that.
Much more than
that sounds pretty accurate.
So I do math school.
okay.
good plot.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are like tenors.
We brought you some food.
I would love to suck
There,
on
it's
some
handed out stuff.
food.
I'm gonna kind of drift away from the party, and I'm gonna look for the tracks that dragging his body into the.
I'm probably going to do the exact same thing.
Okay.
Um,
They're easy enough to find. There's like a blood trail.
Smear.
Yeah.
I'd like to go back to the cart and try and continue making sure no one's investigating this clear battle that happened on the side of town.
Okay.
Magic.
It
and a
mean it was a few
flying red
seconds,
man.
right? Like
Magic.
less than 30 seconds and over.
What happened to
Quick
the,
scuffle.
to zigzag?
He just disappeared.
Oh.
I murdered him.
So you Barrett and Timdale walking over to Cool. And so as you walk about like 30 feet into the woods, through the bushes and trees, they're laying. You see this broken body, Cruel, pockets turned out. One boot missing, head gone, like several massive impacts, like broken through his armor.
Slash marks.
Yeah, slash marks. He's fucked up.
I didn't bite him. He knows.
I don't know what to feel right now.
Well, He was our enemy. Clearly. And they did what had to be done.
I'm gonna turn around, and since you said that the dragging was like very clear into the woods, I'm gonna make sure that it's not anymore, and I'm going to be like hiding. I'm gonna like kind of try to actually hide his body.
Okay, well, let's say for the sake of that, roll me a survival check.
I'm gonna
Assist.
assist.
Okay, advantage.
Inspiration.
Very good job, guys. Probably takes about 10 minutes or so for you guys to like stationing the like landscape up a bit, if possible, to like
Yeah,
clear the blood away.
Clearing it of blood, yeah, and I'm
So-
leaves and all that stuff, and the blood trail is seemingly gone. So I'm hoping.
Yeah, it looks very good afterwards, like almost as if nothing happened.
But it did. Well, I guess we're not
Worth noting, it's probably about 4 o'clock or so right now.
Exactly. Yeah. Really though.
Yeah. Oh, I guess it's actually more like 5, I suppose. But yeah.
I'm not sure how many friends Pool had here in on the Heart of Mora. However, I perhaps think that maybe carrying his head on your waist is not the best method here. I'm not opposed to carrying his head anymore, or carrying his head. But just
Perhaps in a bag.
please.
Might throw in my backpack. Be of use.
Okay.
So we just attacked guys?
Giant snake.
Say again?
He doesn't
Like
he
just
doesn't
like
attack-
sagging
attack
with
you guys?
blood.
He
The
wanted
wet sack.
I caught his creature rummaging in Lucian's bag, and I had him in my arms. He,
Not me, the invisible beast.
I caught his creature, and I believe he
What a cruel ending.
just started. He ran at us, attacking.
He drew his weapon first and attacked.
I wouldn't expect you guys to fight.
I asked him to stop. I did. Did you hear me? I said, "Please, like, what?
Yes.
I
We
wouldn't
don't need to do this.
Yeah,
Stop."
I wouldn't expect you guys to not defend yourselves, stand your ground. I honestly don't know how to feel right now.
You wanted him dead, didn't
I did. I mean, part of me wanted it to be me that killed him.
Can't tell us
You
to get
don't-
away.
But at the same time,
It's not a
he
song with
knew
me.
But if you try sometimes.
he knew about the ritual that was going on with the tieflings from the moon cults. He knew a lot of things that I didn't get out of him.
Perhaps there is still a herd of teachings. Potentially communing with the ones that have passed away. It's just a thought. It could be.
He's correct. Still still above my training at the moment, but not always.
I'm gonna walk over to Arga, make sure that he's well fed, and get that head all coming.
Well, Arga's ready to go. How's everyone feeling?
I feel terrible.
Yes. I feel great.
I need to rest.
You would.
What is this about gold that I heard?
Yes.
Do you want to list the value again, and I'll
So,
split
8
it up?
platinum, 180 gold, 40 silver, and 12 copper.
188 gold.
88 gold. 9 silver.
I'll split that up 6 ways.
Yep.
Professor Kushaga.
Choke Chaga rest in the back. Any volunteers for driving?
Just throw a blanket on.
I will walk.
I'm gonna try and rest the full 8 hours it takes to get to the bridge.
If you guys are
possible.
traveling all the way there, sure.
That's what I would like to do.
Roll bridge.
I
You need
did.
to, circle.
Rest.
So I suppose who's riding and who is driving? So 3 people can ride, 1 person has to drive, 2 have to walk.
I'll be walking.
I don't mind walking.
I just have I have 0 spell slots.
Yeah.
So
Same.
Oh, okay. Well, it's more important for the full caster to have.
Guys are mad tapped.
So,
Like spell slots. What? You might be out of rages.
Short rest.
One rest.
Short one.
I don't think there's a point of asking.
Level 4 now, yeah.
No,
He's-
All I would need is 4 hours, and then I can switch with someone.
Yeah, like if you guys did a long rest properly, technically you would only ever need 8 hours if Lucian took half watch and then Davina took the other half, technically. If you just solo watches,
Yeah.
you could do a long rest in 8 hours. That would be like the only way to do it, though.
So wait, that would mean
But you could
I'm resting.
the most
well,
efficient long rest.
You would, yeah. The most efficient is for you to be driving half and me for you to be driving the other.
Keep in mind, you can only benefit from the benefits of long rest next morning. So like you could start it now, but you're not going to actually get the benefits of it until you finish a long rest at about 6 or 7 a.m. when you guys started your day, basically.
Well, then it doesn't matter. Then.
So not really, no.
Maybe we should head to this village. Find some refuge there. At least rest there for the night.
It's going to be dark by the time we get there.
And they didn't like that. We didn't really have a spot to sleep when we were there last time.
So
They
to
were kind enough to offer us the berries.
George. Poor George.
so
Yeah,
you
but
guys are
I don't think
at,
they're gonna offer us
pretty
the
much at
best
first
again.
fire right now. Let's see here.
Should we go on?
Yeah.
I mean, these guys have to
There's no way for us to get there.
So you're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and a half hexes to so like 36 about 40 miles to Fist Village.
A need for us to go to this village is past the bridge. So what if we just?
It's quite a
walk to
ways,
the
yeah, it's like
bridge,
3
run into
hours
the
up the road.
woods, Set up a camp
Okay.
because we don't need to go back into a town, right?
No.
So I'm down to do that.
Yeah, if we like camped out at the crossroads there.
Yeah,
before.
exactly. Right on the fork,
The
and then we
first
can
one?
just go to the bridge
Yeah.
right after.
Right in between
one there?
where we got attacked by.
No, even further.
Oh, the second one.
Right
Yeah.
there.
The second fork, yeah.
Yeah.
So to
Yeah, where
get
we got
to
attacked.
the second fork, so from
Yeah.
Sweet, right?
so it's about so it'll be about, let's say, like roughly 3 hours to George, and then to the first 2 hours of 5, and then to the second crossroads. So you're looking at about 7 or so hours of
Oh,
travel.
Hooper. The only thing I was
6 or
gonna say
7
was
hours.
just drop into the freedom fighters and drop off the bombs.
Trekking the cart
Yeah,
through the
yeah,
jungle.
yeah, I'll
There's no way we can bring the cards.
Oh, then never mind. I don't care. I'll use it.
I mean, that would be the type of thing that we'd have to.
I figured that would eventually happen anyways. Personally, I was like, those are never gonna get to the free art fighters.
We're better off waiting to see the
Yeah.
the two of them at the
After the bridge.
or at first fire port that we.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
like
good.
we're,
I got 2 alchemist fire. I'll use them.
Yeah, it'd be between 6 and 7 hours to the second
and
crossroads.
it's 4 p.m.
To drown.
Like 5,
On the other way?
like way down here.
Go down that way.
We
This
run into trouble. We don't have
Why
any
would we
It's
go?
like miles out there.
I didn't think it was.
It's quite far, yeah.
Why would we
It'd take you like all day to get to like
If we were
Drowner's
to
Beach,
Stop anywhere for a detour. My suggestion would be the mines.
Alright.
which are here.
However, I'm
So,
not also suggesting that we go to the mines.
so
I'm just
to
saying,
My cousin Balin.
if we were to make a detour.
it would take you
I
probably about like 5 to 6 hours to get all the way to the mine.
That would be 10.
So no, I say straight shoot for the crossroads. We camp next morning. Bridge.
It's 6 hours to the mine. So it's gonna be
10
like
o'clock when we get there. Camp at the bridge.
yeah. 10 o'clock by the time
Or
we get
camp
to
at
the
the
bridge.
mines. Is that what I meant?
No, I'm just saying like it'll be a bit more to get to the crossroads.
Little sidebar here. Who wants some platinum?
Oh.
Yeah, I want platinum.
Platinum? Okay, so you get 2 platinum, plus 24 gold pieces,
Nice.
and plus I'm gonna give you the change for getting the killing blow.
Nice. That's cool.
So you get an extra 4
One hit
gold,
point,
40
man.
silver, and 12 copper pieces.
It was so epic.
So 40.
So
It
total
was.
it'll be 2 platinum,
Yeah,
28
cool visual.
gold pieces, 40 silver pieces, and 12 copper pieces.
Oh shit.
That was insane. It really was. Anyway,
Anybody else want some later?
Moving
on. Just like there's some people get platinum, some people don't. You want platinum? Okay, so you get 2
You want
platinum and 24 gold pieces.
So 2 platinum.
Anybody else?
Nice.
Sure.
You want, okay, 2 platinum, 24 gold pieces. One more person can get platinum. You want 2 platinum, 24 gold pieces, and you each get 44 gold pieces.
Well mathed.
Yeah, 44.
I love that I don't have to do
It's like
anything when it
that
comes
never
to divvying
happened.
out money. I gotta say, that's my favorite thing about being the master.
I really enjoy.
It's like, here's a weird amount of money, figure it out.
I really like splitting up weird amounts of money. I don't
That's
know.
useful in a party.
136 gold roughly with all my.
So, to finalize your guys' plan here, where are you heading and who's driving?
I say crossroads. Okay.
Crossroads. All right.
As far as we can get.
The first one, and then see where you're at from there, maybe?
Yeah.
How long does it take to get to the first one?
8.
No. For the first one, so you're about 2.5 to Fort George from here, and then so it'll be about 4.5
So
hours.
how long would it take to get to the second crossroads before the bridge?
About 6 to 7.
That'll leave us at like around 11 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah.
Long rest.
Yeah.
Wake up.
So going for the second crossroad.
Is that cool
Okay.
with everybody?
Yeah, I guess.
I think that's the best course of action.
Because we're not going to do any detours, right?
You'll get in right at the end of
Just
the
straight on the
like.
road.
It'll be dark, obviously, for a few hours while you're traveling, but. Okay.
Okay, so since we're not long resting, or I'm not going to be long resting
At the moment.
at the moment, I am.
But you could take short rest if you have any hit dice. Like those of you who are on the cart, not doing anything.
Yeah.
Literally just sitting there can take short rest. Reading, unfortunately, is an activity.
I thought you could still do light activity. Like
Oh, I guess so.
while
For
you're,
sure.
Getting a short
Yeah,
rest.
that's
You have
incorrect.
to,
That's my bad.
like, you have to sleep
It would be
during
like
long rest.
making an item
Yeah,
would be
like
an activity,
active
yeah.
activity.
But you're sitting there reading. My apologies.
I think you're the only one that's hurt that could.
Yeah, I'm gonna use some of my hit dice.
Yeah, you can use up to half of your total hit
Oh,
dice.
I'm not
So I'm gonna use 2 more. So
I'll continue to do Song of Rest.
tell me a story.
Well,
I just need 2 more hours of reading to make my daily quota for my own personal gain.
Okay. So, as you guys travel up the road, traveling around Fort George, I would imagine, as opposed to trying to go through it. It's not really worth it.
Back to top hill, baby.
Okay, so as you travel along, who's driving, and then who's doing literally nothing?
I would probably be doing very little.
Okay, so perception for
I'll be
yourself.
walking soon.
Perception.
I figure me and Lucian are on the two, like you on one side, me on the another side of the cart.
Okay, so I'll say each of you guys can roll perceptions because you're keeping watch for just random for things.
9.
As the day does start to darken quite quickly, by the time you guys start to get Fort George, it's already dark, and then the rest of your travel is at night.
So, to Fort George, that was 2 hours?
2 hours.
I thought I rolled 20.
With your side?
I rolled a 4.
19.
Oh wait, no, plus 4 is 8. So 8 or 11.
11 won't help you in this particular case. 9, okay, so relying on Baird's sight then. But more like a group check.
I'm under a blanket.
And as it gets darker out, if you want to try to keep the pace for Arga, because he's old and it's getting tired and dark and he wants to sleep. So if you want to try to keep his pace up, we'll do a check for that. Otherwise, he's going to start going slow and it might take you longer because he's an old horse. So we'll do animal handling check.
Pretty dark.
6.
Yeah, whatever your attempts at encouraging him to move faster are.
Why aren't you going?
It takes you a solid extra hour to get to the first crossroads. He's moving at a fairly slow pace, like clip, 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 clip.
I think we should set up camp here, yeah.
He won't go any faster.
Actually, putting you guys around 10 o'clock or so.
Okay.
The first crossroad.
He's getting bored.
Hold up here.
I get out it. Get up to him, give him okay. Sign rest, buddy.
Are we gonna go in the middle of the road?
The middle of the road.
In the road.
Don't rest on the road.
Who wants to look for a decent place to camp then?
We can't go too far deep because we have a cart.
Okay, survival check.
I'll give it a shot.
You go ahead. I'll help.
Say advantage then.
I don't want to.
She's trying to find a decent place that's going to be like inoperable for ambushes, things like that. 8, great. Right on the side of the road is perfect, says Who's. Like drifting off towards the trees. You guys basically are the edge, like where the path is actually, like basically how you see is kind of how wide the road is. Like there's the road obviously dominates the center of it where it's the most worn, and then like they've cut enough trees to give it a bit of breathing space basically between the edge of the forest and the road, so it's not as dangerous for travelers. So you guys go basically to the edge, slightly in, but it's not super hidden.
I'm gonna hitch our guy to a
Tree. Sure. And what do you guys have for camping gear? That's the next question.
Bedroll.
Okay, bedroll. So
Blanket.
blanket. A blanket. Okay, you're gonna be sleeping on the ground.
I will sleep in a
What if I
tree.
sleep in the back of
Bedroll.
the blanket?
Bedroll.
Yeah, that'll work too. Yeah.
I have a bedroll. I'll lay it out on a branch.
Say 2
and
people
do
can
my
sleep in the back of the
taxi,
wagon
like
for sure.
Yeah.
Limbs dangling off of a branch.
That's good shot.
Like a panther. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also have the cape that, what's his name? gave
You're
me.
taking the back of the wagon. Bedroll, tree,
Bedroll.
bedroll,
Bedroll.
bedroll. Okay.
No chance.
Who is anybody taking watch, and who wants to take the first watch is the question. And how are you guys going about such?
I'll take the first watch.
I've been resting up. I'm good to take.
You want to take watch with Lucian? Sure.
Not resting, so.
I need a long
Yeah. So keeping in mind, those of you who need a full 8 hours, you'll need to sleep for 8 hours. So it'll take longer for the rest of, for example.
I mean, I can always pull.
Like if you
Somebody
watch for
takes-
4 hours with Lucian, your total long rest will be 12 hours.
Yeah.
Would he have been resting up until then? Because maybe you can get the back half of it with.
It's not like he was sleeping though.
I mean, it'd probably be
Could have been sleeping. Okay.
four and
Well,
four would probably be the
Just solo it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then,
you're soloing it?
Yeah.
You want to solo so we can
Yeah.
Oh,
cut
okay.
this.
And then
Yeah.
the
Right back up
second
and
after
right
that.
And then so you're gonna try for like the short 8 hour, like you take first half, you take second half. Okay.
Yeah.
So you'll be long rested technically when it comes to morning,
Yes.
just because that time for you to finish it, like it's not like you completed it when you're halfway through. All right. So after you guys take about an hour to set up camp, presumably have food. Maybe you don't. I
Yeah.
don't. Honestly, it's up to you. You've eaten enough today. Like
Oh, yeah.
you can go days without actually eating before it's a big factor, but it's good to eat.
We'll eat that.
But like you
Yeah,
don't
I'm gonna
technically need
have
to.
some.
But
Well, we have the meat. We have the meat pies that from Atanda.
either way, it takes you about an hour to like set up camp and settle yourselves in.
snake thing.
So it'll be about 11 p.m. by the time you guys rest down, essentially. So Lucian, first watch. Roll me a perception check. See if anything bad happens. Okay. Nice.
Or that's what it is, Mike.
Nice.
What do I see?
Your elf eyes see.
A million fireflies.
That was a pretty good. Yeah, that was pretty good.
Cancel.
So,
Stupid, don't you?
So Lucian, as you sit in silence of the forest, you hear everything. The back towards you is actually this is the first time you guys have camped near the Hunter's Woods. There is some far off howling that you hear throughout the course of the night. Subtle like
Can't do anything with this dog.
But after about 4 hours or so, nothing seems to come within at least proximity that would be shuffling, that would draw your ear more than like a small creature's behind you. It is a fairly tense 4 hours, of course, though, without the darkness of the night and the looming howling. But eventually, time is complete and wake up, Davina.
There are wolves in the woods. Just keep watch. Be aware.
Oh, good.
You know, they won't come near the boat.
Shake it. You have a cat?
Teeth crush.
Oh, right. Good. All right, so you're going down. Check.
Wait.
Nat 20.
Oh, baby! Captain!
Nothing's getting us tonight.
Well, if it is, you're gonna see it. Okay. So,
I might have bring myself again, but I was like, no.
so Davina, as you sit alone in the darkness, and you see Lucian, begin to take his trance. See the others around you, some of them dreaming, some of them sleeping completely peacefully and like out cold like giant monsters. Not naming any names.
I'm just like drooling a little bit into his open mouth.
Really like having nightmares right next to him. Yeah, exactly. Like a dog.
But Davina,
Yeah, will be.
She's running.
so as you wait out the many hours, you do hear the faint kind of like every so often, far off in the distance. Nothing seems to come close by you. But as you do, roll me a wisdom check.
Yeah. 17 plus she's a cleric? No problem.
23.
It was an opposite check. Now, yeah. You're supposed to roll low on that one. No.
Golf rules.
Too smart.
Damn it.
Too wise.
My brains.
My brain.
Give me a moment.
Look, ain't
She
nothing
got to-
gonna break our sleep. We already said this.
What if she
Ain't nothing
transforms?
gonna wait.
Listen, you already killed Cruel. What else we gonna
We were so far hurt
Really
that I don't
like
feel that
a
we're
snap.
probably just like
Yeah.
I agree.
I need this. I've already got this.
So,
You should look into find me like
Why is he pausing for so long? I'm scared.
as you sit for the many hours, your mind keeping a sharp focus. The trees around, creatures skitter around behind you. You feel the cool hands on your shoulders, skeletal hands.
No, I know exactly what it is. I'm just like,
Feel this cool breath kind of wash over the back of your neck. Doesn't give you goosebumps. It's actually quite comforting rather than. And feel your eyes kind of glaze over and your vision change. You have these visions, perhaps memories, perhaps otherwise, begin to flash through your eyes and your mind's eye. You are young, here arguing, this feeling of tense emotions within this room. You're terrified.
I'm
You-
terrified.
Yes. You stare. This elven man begins to walk towards you. You suddenly felt calm. Strangely so, though, as if unable to panic. His arm reaches out towards you, and you feel this kind of almost tension, forcing you to relax, forcing you to ease. Some arcane reasoning behind it. The man continues to walk towards you. He draws forth a bright, shining, silver-edged dagger. You hear beyond manic screaming of a man's voice. You look and you see he's handsome, young in the face, wearing all gray. He cries out repeatedly, "No! No!" Tears rolling down his face, screaming. You suddenly feel this sharp pain before a sudden cold sensation sinking forth into your chest.
that was
Did the thunder
that was
like
thunder right
just roll?
Did a volleyball.
And you hear this, you feel this warmth on your face as it is morning. You hear birds chirping, and you are amongst your friends. at the back of the forest. You see like Kushago kind of like stretching out and just waking up.
Like did a little like curl on
Totally.
happy and comfy.
Can you repeat the last part? So like
You feel a sharp pain. Oh, sorry, which part?
like the man cry. It's like a young
Yes, you see you see this man. He's young in the face, handsome, and he's wearing all gray. Those are the only details you can make out. He cries out and screams, "No, no, no!"
Can she make out what race the man is coming at her?
Oh, the man coming at you was Elvin. Yeah.
They're all.
Elvin?
They're all.
That was described at the beginning.
Oh, I did. I even wrote it down.
Well,
Your writing style changes.
Because I'm trying to go too fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
like this. I'm like, how am I getting it?
Oh, I feel so much better.
Yes. So those of you so everyone completes their long rest. You guys get your 1 max D hit die plus your level plus your con in hit points.
And hit die back. Do we
You get half of them half your hit die back on a long rest. And you also get all your spell slots back, obviously. That's the big one, yeah.
That's the one that I
I was missing too much health.
So, as it is a beautiful morning, nice and sunny, slight breeze in the air that kind of cools away from that hot, humid, constant, wet, damp heat that is
I'm getting
the Heart of
set up
Mora.
for breakfast.
Okay.
I am off in the corner going to try to remove one of the rubies from.
Okay. Do you have some tinker tools or something like that'll do? Yeah.
And I'm good.
Easy enough. Yeah.
Okay.
Easy enough.
Catching the ruby as you pop.
Just gonna pop one out for now.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna like sit it in front of me. And then I'm gonna try looking this. I was looking at this up, but I guess I make it. Just
It
happens.
just takes time, yeah, essentially.
I looked it up and I couldn't.
Depending on what you're doing. I don't honestly know
I'm
yet.
not doing his. I'm doing mine.
Okay. Oh, the homunculi?
Yeah, I am.
All right.
Around it, around the ruby, it just starts to like create like fluff around it basically, and then there's just like a little cloud sitting in front of me.
Cloud?
A tiny little cloud. That's so cute. A little cloud. And then yeah, that's all. It's just gonna like hang out beside me, like over my head for a while.
Like from Mario.
Yeah.
It's
It's a little cloud. It's a little cloud. It's a little. It's a
throw
little
bombs
cloud.
on people.
It's a little thundercloud. It's a
Ha
little giver. It's like lightning and thunder. So
Beautiful.
it's a little cloud. But I kind of, for flavor, I want it to like turn red.
When it, like, gets
angry. Well, there's a
Angry
ruby
cloud.
inside, right?
Yeah.
So
Fuck
that's
yeah.
his heart, right? So
Awesome.
So red lightning. Yeah, I like
blood
that.
This does mean that, just so everyone knows, I am no longer making magical items. For the time being.
There you go.
Oh, right. Because that's your,
Today, at
that
least.
could be your.
Yeah, I just want to see how this goes.
You're pretty good at figuring out what things are what, right?
I'm gonna make the cloud go over his head immediately.
What the fuck was that?
Are you angry with me?
I'm gonna make it like start like rubbing against its face,
That's actually really soft.
and it's slowly gonna back away.
I have these three dice that I found down in that have the diamonds in the pins.
Only 2.
Oh, was it two?
It's just a pair, yeah.
Are they magic?
If you want to try and make an Arcana check,
I'm
you can
gonna
check.
hand them over.
You're gonna. Oh, I'm gonna make a check.
No, yeah, I'm gonna hand. I just grabbed them.
There's only a pair, yeah.
Can I roll with advantage? Or
Yeah.
helping me, I guess, like along for the ride. But I'm
Sure.
You guys are trying to determine whether magic, yeah?
What's your account? I'm getting sure your account is fine.
That's fine.
Okay, fine. Plus first.
Advantage. You guys spend some time going over the dice.
19.
Okay. There's nothing magical about them,
Okay.
but they are fancy.
Can I do a
Appraisal.
an appraisal? Thank you.
Yeah. Roll me intelligence check. Yeah, that's Sounds about right.
Device.
Ten questions.
Is it a technological device? Intelligence? Yikes. The 12.
Okay. You're not sure they're diamonds, but they're very small. You're like, they're probably worth a lot, but since they're so small, that a lot can only be so much. But they are fine and very sparkly.
Unfortunately, I don't know, but I did hear that there is the guy in Castle Avondale that can do a proper appraisal for you. I mean, I cannot do.
Yeah, I'd say like your best guesstimate would be somewhere between 20 and 120, somewhere in there.
That's a pretty large gap.
Not too bad.
So sorry.
No reason to apologize.
The cloud comes back and sits on my shoulder.
I was planning on just taking more of Rorik's money with them anyway.
They're just really nice gambling dice. Yeah.
So, are we going to the bridge now?
I think that's our next step, is to cross this bridge.
Either the bridge or we go east, and I don't think that's a good idea.
Now, one thing about this bridge is it is run by the nation
I
of
know.
Avondale, and they're almost assuredly on the lookout for fugitives. How are we going to get across?
I'm gonna have to bullshit my way through it.
How far across is the river?
Miles.
Like, are you talking about like
It's like 4 miles.
It's very long, yeah.
Well, one full hex is 6 from like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll take you
side, so
like
it's
2 or
like-
3 hours to
Looks
cross
like
the bridge.
2/3
Very
of
big
the-
bridge. It's like the PI bridge almost. Very big. Maybe not that big. Maybe not that big, but
Miles really short, right? It's like half a kilometer.
No, so
double.
God damn.
No need for his fire port. Can't do that anymore.
All right.
How long is it going to take for us to get from our current camping site to the...
About 4.5 hours or so.
Shall we talk about this on the way?
Let's get going. Let's get going. What time is it now? And
7 a.m.
road again.
By the time you guys get yourselves organized and like ready to go, somewhere close to 8.
Okay.
So we'll say 8. It takes you guys about 4.5 hours to get there, arriving around
And it's
noon or
day
so.
now.
Yes.
I'm riding along in the car today.
I feel like it should be me driving. Because they're gonna ask the driver for information.
That is true.
Now,
Yeah, you guys have multiple hours, so.
I do have this kit here that I used back on the mainland of Mora, just to change my appearance from time to time, depending on where I was. I'd like to look like a tabaxi who is more or less well off,
Different color fur.
different colored fur, just
Some dyes things.
not quite like myself. Now, I don't know if that'll be enough, because there aren't many tabaxi around here, so they might be suspicious of any tabaxi, but I can make myself look less
I mean, it'd be easy to
bullshit.
talk our way out of this tabaxi is an orange tabaxi, not a, and then what they're currently looking for.
Mm.
What are we going to do then?
That's the elephant in the room.
We did
Oh,
we did see lizard folk pulling the carts.
It's true.
He's not
They know me.
that.
That is true, but
Might have to act like them for the moment.
sometimes people don't recognize things that are before their very eyes if you're acting in a way that is much outside of their perception of you.
We can take away maybe his axe for the moment, lay it in the cart. But it seems to me in that last battle you didn't quite need it anyway.
I take my disguise kit and try to.
I mean, he will still look like a giant lizard man, but you can
No.
make him look different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
How so?
Throw it over.
You change his skin tone, like
Yeah.
I mean, how so?
Change his skin tone, and I want to see if I can make.
Make his iron eye look like a regular eye?
Yeah.
Okay, so for
Maybe try to do
this,
some distinctive
Scarring.
Yeah.
like scale patterns. That
I would say for this, it would probably be because you're trying to basically. It's more of an artistic. You're making an eye, and I would say just for this dexterity check. I think it's got to be.
Performance, I guess.
For my
Dexterity, because
character,
it's just going like.
I would like to embody.
Let me just think about this for a sec. But yes,
because I'm missing
is
my
this
teeth.
Chicago.
No. This is Shagra. I'm missing my teeth. I'm gonna whiten my fur.
Oh,
It
you're
looks like I'm old.
old.
I'm gonna take my tail and wrap it around my waist, so it looks like I've lost it at some point.
Cute.
Yeah, I'll stick with that.
Hood, bent over.
What is it?
I'll take
Dexterity
a,
check.
Do we have? I'll take a branch. I'll find a branch on our way. Use it as a walking stick. I'll be old man Kushagra, but not Kushagra.
That's
Chicago.
gonna
This-
be it.
Don't call me Kushagra.
Looks like white, you know, like with the like circly eye. It's a little googly eye. You tone down the green and like change the tint of it a little bit, but you know, like the rest of his body is still the same normal color.
Scar.
You give him a Harry Potter scar, okay? Yeah, another scar.
Like this. Hold
A
still.
very predominant, like super red lipsticky scar. He looks different.
I'm using a
It looks
disguise.
very
If you're doing like a similar sort of thing, yeah. What was your description
I
again?
have a disguise kit. I'm
Yeah.
proficient.
I'm gonna put some lipstick on him too. Red lipstick.
I'm trying to be like
Yours sounds more like a performance check, though.
I might think he's a
I'm making my fur look old. I already have no Yeah, making everything look white on the ends. I'm gonna tie up my tail around my waist. Have a hood around me. I'm gonna hunch over and walk very slowly, or sit. I'll probably be sitting on the wagon if I'm an old timer.
This is definitely in the regards of like a disguise as well. I'll say the same thing. Dexterity. The checks for like what I'm finding in Xanathars pertain more to the use of the disguise once it's on you, from what I can tell. So like applying the disguise, I think in these cases we'll just say dexterity because you're doing your makeup and stuff like
You're
that.
proficient in the disguise kit, not in the performance afterwards, right? Like that's
Yeah. So your application of it is right now, and then
Help
the
it.
use of it is later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the awesome. Okay. So what kind of check did you say?
Dexterity. Your ability, paint yourself different color appropriately.
20.
Okay. Really looking good. You are
Chicago.
about 90 years older than Kushagra could possibly even live to, I guess.
Telling me Chicago.
You already have no teeth, too, so it's just perfect.
Really leaning into my strength.
This looks like someone painted him up to look like a doll or something
How we
almost.
shame our lizard servants.
It'll come down to some performance for sure.
I guess I will ride in the back with you.
So it was
I'm driving.
No,
was
no,
a
but I'll ride in
10.
the back.
Kushagra was. What was like the total on that?
Okay.
Like 27
It's just a plus
or something?
Oh no, plus 5 plus 2 is 27.
I can go disguise self and be
Okay, it's pretty good.
Fine.
Pretty good.
I'm scared.
Yes,
Why would Chad be with us?
No night. No night.
I don't have to be. I'm just saying, relax. Just relax.
So what's our
Like the woodland.
what's our
We're merchants.
We're looking to head to Swamp Town.
Pick up some supplies.
We need a new lizard, obviously.
Pick up some supplies, bring it back down.
It
To,
doesn't look like a makeup.
bring it back.
We really want something prettier.
We want something prettier. We tried with makeup.
I'd like to exchange my lizard for
I just gotta go down to the old lizard warehouse. 2 for 1 on 2 for 1 all the month of Farah.
Now, maybe we should.
So bad.
Maybe we should. practice
So yeah,
before we get
cattle.
to
Yeah,
bridge.
totally.
Usk, how are you at behaving subservient to your masters?
He let me change.
That was a good start. What if they say something really, really mean to you?
They just go on the shit list, not.
Good job.
I toss you a piece of cured.
It's not raw.
Yeah, I guess I'll be like lower.
We won't have to put it up with this much longer.
Chicago. Once we get off the bridge and probably in the swamp town, we should be fine for at least till we try to make the trek down and check out Avondale.
The opposite. That's Lavendale before Swamp Town.
Yeah, what? I'll just bring up the map here. So yeah, there's a like a few, maybe an hour path, perhaps.
Way further in.
No.
It's a little up the road, like maybe an hour or two,
Ruins.
not far.
Well,
And then there's the ruins. Yeah.
No.
Oh,
Ruins.
yes, we're exploring everything.
Ruins.
Generic ruins. And there's a massive forest
We are
here as well.
We are a merchant.
Those ruins you can think
We are a merchant group.
The Sogblore Swamp.
Sog
Troll.
bloat.
Sounds pretty swampy. Sounds like bloat. That tea definitely looked like a
I know. It's in a weird spot.
Also, we are on Tea
Sogbor.
Yes.
Sogbor would have been a good name.
Day.
Still one of the best lines. It didn't work
Literally.
out.
We all-
Say Whisper said's probably a little bit pissed he missed out on
What
that.
is our relationship with each other? What if they ask us questions we want the answers to? Who takes the lead?
Barrett.
Barrett.
Yes, not me.
Barrett
Not
takes
let
the
me
lead.
put my foot in my mouth.
So if you start to put your foot in your mouth, should I stop you from putting your foot in your mouth?
You'll be in the back of the cart.
I'll be in the back of the car.
Because I enjoy just letting you go.
With no mouth.
With no mouth?
Barrett takes the lead. We say as little as possible.
Sean, what if you dressed up as a knight of Avondale? They would likely ask you less questions.
Or more. It is a gamble. We could pass off as.
What if there's another
potential
knight
leader.
there?
Exactly.
So wait, where the
Says I've never seen you before.
What are we gonna do with Arga?
Marcus coming with us. What do you mean?
somebody could walk
We're
behind.
a merchant group.
He's
Boy.
carrying the cart.
He is pushing from behind.
Carrying.
One of us will ride Arga. We'll have the lizard pull the cart.
I thought
It doesn't have a
a
saddle. It just has bit and bridle. Like, there's no saddle for the horse yet. You could bareback his butt.
Is,
Wait,
can't you do
Arga's
like a
never
rickshaw?
been pulling it? What?
He's been pulling it, but bit and bridle's different than a saddle.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
the
yeah.
mouthpiece,
Right.
right?
Yeah, it like straps around his waist and
Ride
goes
a horse
around
bareback is
the neck and
uncomfortable, but,
mouth.
like,
Yeah.
You can.
Yeah, yeah.
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah, you can do that.
Bodyguard.
Push behind horse.
Well, that works as well.
Okay.
My personal bodyguard.
Oh,
Great. Sounds like you guys have 9 plans. Perfect. As usual.
We're a
But-
group of traveling merchants who are making their way into Swamp Town to
Pick up supplies. to bring-
sell
If
some
anybody
merchandise.
is confused on what to say, we wait until Barrett speaks.
Oh, what time is it? Also,
I like it.
12 o'clock on.
What if they
With a heartboard.
What if they offer to buy him right away?
Oh, this
That's
is-
not a
The
good
night
plan.
turn's gonna
We
want
need
to
Have
to
a
get
buyer,
across the
have a
bridge.
buyer inside.
Totally.
Wire and sponsor.
We are merchants, so we have coin to pay whatever toll they may ask. No questions. Pay the toll.
Do we need like
Get across the
a merchant
oh,
certification?
Forgery kit?
But we need to see it.
I have an
I
idea.
can press education.
What if Aga is pulling the cart and we have him tied up in the cart?
While he's
Like
pushing.
Yeah, you-
We have Arga pulling the cart and him pushing the cart.
He is
But
subservient.
we might still need him.
Yeah, that's very true.
You weren't there when Cruel attacked randomly. That was very useful to have him untied up then.
Yes.
I have all the faith in Goose capabilities.
I feel like
Not
instead of
going
the
in.
merchant code, we could be scholars as well. Searching for information.
What?
If we want-
I'm just saying!
We had a plan.
we need to give them as little information as possible.
Ignore me.
I'm
Go
gonna
merchants.
where's myself.
What if we did this?
As little information as possible. And then if they ask
I know that
questions,
sounds like a
you give
good
them
idea.
as little
What about
information as
my
possible.
idea?
Perfect idea, but what about this idea?
On a totally different note, what about if we did this?
I know I'm coming to terms with what this one is.
However,
Yes.
I had a spark.
Now look at you, man. Now
I
back to me.
I think we're all on the same page here.
Agreed.
Yes.
Let's go onward.
Same
So
page.
Barrett's in the front. Barrett's in the front. Tim's beside Barrett. The elves are in the back with Kushagra. Nope, disregard. The elves are.
I'm in the cart.
I'm an old man.
You're walking.
walk.
I'll be walking.
And then Oosk is also walking.
Walking, driving.
Driving.
Okay.
Shotgun.
No
I
problem.
could potentially be the one watching.
Argus, fresh, well fed in its day. He's
Can I-
not going to require any.
I don't actually
Maintenance
have a
checks.
staff, but I'd like a walking stick. Can I find a suitable
It's-
walking stick?
Plenty on the way. At some point, you'll
Are
manage
very
it.
well.
Like maybe
Very
not
well.
well staff.
I'm sitting on my cloud as
Well,
a
it will be a branch that has clearly been gathered because it's not been like.
Well, that's what I mean. Is like not waxed, but like on the way I want it to be like
Tracked.
like all the little twigs hacked off, so that
Okay.
it makes a suitable like you would find in the woods.
Yeah, I'd say easily enough throughout the course of. You have
You've been reading a
knives,
book, man.
so easy enough.
He's a well.
I just want to be able to
That's
smack
why
it
he's
with a
worth
little
so much,
stick
'cause he's a
as
very
like
well
a
learned.
lizard.
This is totally gonna go south when Oz gets pissed and fucking axes you. All right, yeah, that's easy enough to do though. No skill check required.
This off.
I'm not saying a damn thing. I think that
No,
is the
me-
smartest decision.
So,
And I say nothing.
just there.
I gave him the
Unless
Oh, wait.
unless they
I'll be whittling my stick.
also have something
What are our fake names?
that will happen.
You have something. that-
So you guys left around. So it'd be the morning.
It was we wake up around 8 a.m. on.
Yeah, so it'll be about 12 by the time you guys get. Okay, good.
So 6 hours, you said from. Was it 6
It takes you from 8 a.m. to 12 to get to the bridge.
That's new music.
Yeah.
It is.
No, you guys heard this way long ago. Like
It
on
seems
Pirate Island, I think.
Oh,
long time ago. Yeah.
It's very.
it is. Yeah, it's bizarre.
All right. So anyway, anything else need to be prepared before you guys arrive? Again, it's like a fucking 6-hour journey, so you guys have time.
On our way there, can I check out that necklace that I stole?
For anything particular, or would you like to try to appraise its value, essentially?
No, I just want to see. Yeah, I want to see if there's like anything about it or special about
Okay. Roll me an Arcana check. You're not driving, right? You're just
No, I'm
sitting.
in the
Yeah,
back.
no problem.
Before we really start taking off, just before we get to the bridge, could I
11.
be in back of the car reading my book? I really want to read this book.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you guys,
on
yeah.
the way. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'll
you can
walk while he's,
have
reading.
Mm.
the 4 hours of. Sorry, I keep saying 6, but it's been
8 to 12. Yeah.
4 hours. So you'll have 4 hours of reading. What'd you roll for the Arcana check?
11.
Okay. No problem. You don't sense any magical essence from this necklace.
I'm just not copying this book, but just understanding.
It is pretty though.
Having like.
What about an appraisal?
Roll me an intelligence check. As I continue to try to find where it's. Yeah. Well, what'd you roll? Might have to look it up.
It's just nothing magical.
Oh, not that book. I'm
6
talking about
in
my
total, and that one.
Your
You're-
best guesstimate.
You're in jail.
10,000 gold as far as you're concerned. It's a super rare. Super rare.
That's your version of the tapestry.
Yeah.
We're gonna be so good.
Oh, here it is. I found it. Okay.
Hey, Rome, what's up here for some guy?
So that's the one with the fist of Burr, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okie dokie, smokies. So, as you guys begin to approach, assumedly, you guys are all things sorted out.
I have my mask on. Oh, is that gone? That's gone.
It doesn't work right now, right?
No, it's good. It's been
It still works,
it's been
okay.
stable as one of my
It's a staple.
My
Okay,
things.
gotcha.
Oh, God, love you.
that and the sword. Because the fake Whisper's Edge
Oh god.
is
Oh,
currently
yeah.
still.
I forgot about that.
That's
Yeah.
pretty funny.
You can do 3 things. 3 things. 4.
Yeah, your screaming spears are gone. You do know
Oh
that.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, I've got
They've been gone for a very long time.
Or 8
Those are
them.
gone.
Yeah.
I don't know if we ate them or checked.
Nah, I got
Someone found them. Someone
Yeah.
was like, "This is horrifying."
Those are still in view.
No, they're not. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Okay,
They were like
so.
worshiping it.
Javelins.
The souls of our ancestors lie in these weapons.
The voices have grown silent.
So,
God has forsaken us.
Forsaken. Kill everyone.
as you guys begin to approach the bridge, you see the tall, large keep that sits right before the entrance, I guess, that leads across the bridge. The bridge itself is about 30 feet wide. It's quite humongous, and you see it stretch over the entire length.
Wow,
As it
I've
does.
never seen anything like this before.
Thanks, Grandpa.
As you begin to approach, there's 2 guards that are standing outside of the walls. The gate, you see like a iron gate that is basically closed down where the actual walls are. And the walls themselves are about 20 feet high, and you see a few archers on top of them, or crossbowmen or what have you, and guards, etc. And kind of give you the eyes as you do. And the 2 guards that are standing out front of the gate step out in front of the path as you guys begin to approach and kind of like, oh, halt. Afternoon, travelers.
Afternoon.
Looking to head across?
Yeah, we're heading to Swamp Town.
Okay, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah, sure. All right, yeah, Swamp Town.
Yep.
What the heck you going there for?
Merchandise.
There's like 1 barrel.
No, I'm pointing at Goose.
Oh.
Behind the barrel.
Oh. Okay, well. Roll me a deception check.
Ooh, that is a 19 on dice.
Yeah.
Well,
That's a 25.
I fail to see how that's going to help you, but I'm no merchant, so I guess, fair enough. So I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you then. All right, gold apiece.
Doesn't even count you as a person.
No.
Has to be saved the gold.
I know. You're like a horse. Yeah, yeah.
I pull out 6 gold and put it in his hand.
Oh, thank you kindly, sir.
I appreciate the work that you guys do.
Thank you.
Sister, I'll have you commended.
Now may the 4 lords be with you.
Who's better, my friend?
Try to stay near the center. It can get a bit windy across the bridge if you haven't passed. Don't worry, the railing will be there just in case. Safe travels. Good luck in Swamp Town. Don't get eaten by a big crocodile.
I mean, that's why we brought one.
I guess so.
Gotta bring a bigger one.
I've seen some big ones. Not this big, but pretty. Well, maybe not. Anyway, safe travels today there,
Thank you,
sir.
grandson.
You have yourself a good day. So,
Tim throws up.
classic. Nice one, guys. Disguise has worked just enough. I rolled pretty poorly. So, as you guys begin to walk towards the edge,
Settle down over there.
Ready.
you see the bridge itself is made of a very thick stone as it begins to pass over the steep cliffs, and the waters of the arm of the Tulgul beneath are currently raging as it is the afternoon, very deep. You see there's about 30 feet between the top of the bridge and where the water is. Obviously, there's a lot deeper than that, where you see a 4-foot railing on either side that's kind of like arcing and sort of semi-intricately carved. Like, it's actually really beautiful, with small columns between each section that allow air to kind of pass through the bridge to basically make it a little bit less dangerous to travel on, as it might blow itself over potentially.
Dex saves for everybody.
Yeah. Who's walking?
Weather happens to be in your favor today, actually, guys. It's a beautiful day.
It's a beautiful day.
But it is a 3-mile journey across the bridge, so it does take you a better part of an hour to get across, though.
We got loads of those.
But as you do, it's really beautiful. You can see right down the Strait of the Arm from one direction out to the ocean, and then you look to the other direction and you see where it opens up into the big lake, and yeah, you can see the large tower that ascends from the center of the central island and kind of like looms over the lake, it seems. Roll me perception checks.
That was a lot easier than I expected it to be.
I mean, you guys made the proper precautions, it seemed. 22.
22 for perception.
It's 14.
Okay. It's really mild.
That's a solid 4.
22 is pretty good. 22 is the highest.
Perception. I was looking at deception.
Perception.
I'm just
Deceive the air.
That's an 8.
Can I use my deception for that?
No. So Lucian, you're looking at it for a fairly long time as you're finding it hard to almost, dodge your gaze from it as you're walking, cockeyed the whole way, like rubbernecking it. There is you notice a strange, almost shimmer as like light seems to bounce off of it in a very strange way at moments.
Around the air of it, or is it like at
Like-
the peak kind of thing?
Both, I suppose, like around its entirety, really. Like as you walk, you can kind of see almost like this weird light that is reflected from basically the rays of the light. Refraction, that's the word, thank you. Just a super duper subtle, and from a long ways off, you get like these weird glints from it that kind of catch your eye for a moment. Then when you look at it closely, it just looks like a tower again, but you're like, I swear it did that. Strange.
What's wrong with Lucian? He seems to be muttering to himself again.
It's pretty typical.
I thought I was supposed to be the same.
I think we should put him down.
Mask on, I can't see.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Let's put him down.
Ooh. The shit.
He's obviously hungry. He's obviously
If you see
hungry.
anything, his mask is on.
Yeah, I've just got like 2 slits, and I'm just like,
Nice job. Many World Masters' Heart of Mora is recorded in Chibuktuk, in Mi'kmahi, the ancestral and unceded territory of the Mi'kmaq people. This territory is covered by the Treaties of Peace and Friendship, which recognizes Mi'kmaq and Wolastoqiyik title and establishes rules for what is to be an ongoing relationship between nations. We are all treaty people and proudly support working and cooperating together to create a peaceful community where we can all live our best adventure.